And we're live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Titch and Geezer's results roundup and prediction show, the best show on the internet in the last 100,000 years.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, sorry that we're a little bit late. I was running a bit late. But yeah, appreciate you all waiting and being here. And as always, Geezer, how you doing today in your jacket for once?
Oh no, fucking jacket's on, boy. Fucking hell, I hate it. Winter is coming. Yeah, a bit cooler this morning. I'm still in a pair of shorts, but yeah, I'm just feeling that bit of coolness now, so I threw a jacket on.
How long will that weather be like that, where it's not hot?
Next 3 months it'll be a bit chilly,
okay,
and then we'll be back into getting warmer again.
So
we'll get what? Yeah, come the end of August, say that it'll start warming up again.
So does that remind you of home when it's like that? Then the weather.
Yeah, well, it's never that cold, mate. Never that bad. Not here. If I was in Sydney now, it'd be a different story. Freeze your nuts off then.
Is it cold? Is it cold there? Yeah.
Yeah, go down to Sydney, mate. You're getting what you get in England. That kind of winter.
Wow.
Yeah, you can get snow down there and all sorts. So.
Oh shit.
I'm not up here.
Right, let me just get to the chat quickly, and then right, Stuart, disabled team. Good evening, brothers, Kieran and Titch. Hope you're both well. Big up everyone in chat. Good evening, Stuart. Thanks as always. Don't forget to hit the like, guys. Thank you. Nah, don't worry about that.
Yeah, don't worry about that. We don't care.
Malk, big up Malk. Hi, Stu. How you doing, Malk? Nice and early. Those foxes have found another feeder now. They've ditched you. Well, mate, I'm fine, mate. I think myself. Right, here we go. Big up Robert Singleton. Evening. Who won last week? Who won last week?
That fucker, wasn't it, Robert?
Was it Robert last week or not?
Yeah, because he done well, didn't he? He had a win and a second and another win, I think.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Yeah, last week was close, wasn't it? He just nabbed it by 10 points with 4 people on right behind him, me being one of them. Fuck.
Shit. Yeah, and I forgot who. I know. I remember saying last week it's 3 weeks in a row where he's been very, very consistent. But I couldn't remember. But yeah, big up Robert, the champ. I didn't want to say champ, and he's not. He boom. Who we got here? Right, big game for you this weekend, Stu. Why, Rob? Who have the Hammers got? Stu is a Bubbles fan. Good evening. Big up Inky. Evening, Inky.
How you going?
Robert. I forgot that. Inky, how are you? Inky. Boom. Right, Stuart says it's going to be the playoffs, Robert. Yeah, it is. Leeds definitely looking at playoffs now. They need a turnaround, obviously. They need Ipswich to lose. And then, what's it, to scoff too much? Just can't resist cakes. Mount loves a bit of cake. All's well. Right. Hold on. Let me just catch up. These two farts take their time. Okay, so this was before we. Oh no, yeah, this is
he's not already, Malk, is he? Shut the fuck up, mate. Shut the fuck up.
All good for asking, Inky. Right. Oh, here we go. Inky said, Malk, they're probably cooking them.
Yeah, right. I'm rewriting my prediction scores from last week.
Can't even add up. Anyone got a eraser? Because if they see that, my points will be minus. And was you aware that Luton played Everton just now? Just finished.
I was, I got up this morning around 6 o'clock and it was just started the second half. And I watched 10 minutes of it and I went, I can't be asked.
Yeah.
I couldn't be asked to watch the rest of it. Hey, Lawrence.
Get it.
I really couldn't. How did it end up? Did it end up 1-1? It was 1-1.
1-1, yeah, which doesn't really help.
Nah.
Luton.
But I'll tell you what, for the first time at the Luton were at home, I noticed the atmosphere was quite dead. It was flat. And I went, wow, that's been jumping all year. And I didn't hear it in that game. Maybe. I only watched it for 10 minutes, but I could tell it was flat.
Yeah, it was. Wow. It wasn't as we've come accustomed to. Good evening from Lexington, Kentucky, USA, coming on. Big up, Lawrence. Thanks, as always, for tuning in.
Where's your mate, Wally? Where's that fucker Wally? Oh, man. Wally. Seeing Lawrence there, them fucking tornadoes that hit America this week. Wow.
Where? Which part? I didn't know.
Unbelievable.
Which part?
Well, I just saw one guy that I think he was a bit of a storm chaser showing it. Now, they're an amazing phenomenon, I think, tornadoes, to watch, to see them move, to see the colours of the skies that You get that sort of here when we have really bad storms, hailstorms. It's almost a greenish purple fucking sky. It's frightening. But then there's a couple of guys there that live in Oklahoma that do YouTube stuff for their farms or whatever, and they were throwing up. And this little town called Sulphur in Oklahoma, fuck me, man, the town was gone.
Oh,
it was just fucking smashed to bits, mate. He drove down the street. One of the geezers is a copper, and he's just showing all the devastation they're trying to clean up. This was last weekend. Fuck me, man. Unbelievable. I mean, the whole town was smashed to pieces.
Wiped out.
Wiped out. It's unreal. Yeah. Between Kansas and Oklahoma and Nebraska, they really got hit hard, man. Really bad.
Yeah, I'm not really one for the...
You know what I mean? And then they're all trying to clear up. Like the devastation's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And then you've got all them fuck-knuckle students fucking barricading themselves in the universities. Fuck. Get out there and help them clean up, you fucking lazy cunts.
Why did they barricade themselves in the unis?
In the loads of universities all across America. UCLA was the worst one. New York, Palestine bollocks. These fuckers want to... Yeah, all Palestine. Fucking, what the fuck's they got to do with them? And they're smashing into their own university, barricading their own universities. Fucking hate that. I'd fucking bomb them fuckers, man. Get them out there. Mate, don't put me in charge of them. I'd be... water cannons will be back. Batons will be out. I'd be smash every one of them, and I'd stick them in a fucking jail for a month. The worst jail. So old Mr. Big fucking does them all in the showers. That's what I'll do to them fuckers.
Right, so I didn't know about
the fucking pricks.
I didn't know about the unis, people locking. Lawrence, is anything going on at your wife's university, like anything like that? People barricading let me know. Old age catching up with your brother Kieran says, Stuart, I'm not sure what that was a response to. Hey, Lawrence. Oh, maybe the jacket? Nah. Geezer got his coat on, must be in the mid-20s, says Inky.
It will be in the mid-20s, and that Inky. It's probably about 16 now.
Don't like foxes anymore after Leicester won. Yeah, they're probably begging outside his house, and he ain't feeding them. Robert, 1-1 finish. Crazy tornadoes. Luckily, nothing around here.
No.
They call Oklahoma Tornado Alley.
Tornado Alley, yeah.
Shit, I never knew that.
Man. It got hammered. Because a lot of them, in their properties, they'll have a bunker that they go down, like a cellar built into the ground. But that guy, that copper guy, he went to his brother's house, and they just got into the bunker when it hit. 2 minutes later, it hit. So, yeah. But then a tree fell on top of his bunker, and they had to come and cut him out.
Oh, shit.
Get him out of there.
Imagine, oh, shit. Imagine being locked away like that and no one don't know you're there. Robert said that was an EF -4, the second most severe category.
Oh, man, it was bad. The damage was unbelievable. I mean, you can understand, like here, timber houses or whatever getting ripped up and gone, roofs, everything. Fair enough. But these were brick. Some of them were brick buildings, fucking wrecked. Like, fuck.
That's the thing.
The power in that tornado must be unbelievable.
Mother Nature will always be undefeated.
Massive trees shattered. I mean, shattered like that exploded from inside. There was nothing, just shattered. Fuck me, man.
Shit.
There you go.
Good shout, Geezer. Vote for Geezer, says Inky. Lawrence says...
Fucking hell, mate. I'll sort them fuckers out.
University of Kentucky had protests, but nothing compared to some other universities.
That UCLA, typical California, though. They're fucking typical left-wing woke Democrat wankers who'd burn the American flag and then put the Palestine flag up. That's what they would do. These fuckers don't deserve to be in that country. Fucking don't. They'd shoot him. And I'd be the man. I'd be the man, mate. Go back to the 60s with these fucking students. I'd fucking round them all up and smash the fuck out of them.
Well, Robert said there was 129 tornadoes between the 25th and 28th of...
Was it, Robert?
129. Mate, fucking hell.
There was one guy filming, the vortex of it coming down.
Yeah.
He could see there was 4 within a mile across each other. It was 4 at once hitting the ground. Fucking hell. Oh man, it's deadly. Fucking deadly.
Like Mounts, and Foxes.
I'm amazed there's not more casualties. I don't think there was that many. I'm amazed. I'm really amazed.
Big up Walito, the Godfather. How you doing, Wally? Mr. System, Brokeback System.
Yeah, mate. Mark, could have been worried for you, Wally, out there in the old Brokeback country when a fucking tornado hits. You don't want that, mate.
How you doing, Wally? Thanks for tuning in. As a wind around 170 miles an hour.
Okay, that is mental. That is mental.
Fucking hell, Wally, my man. Trump wants prime ministers to have immunity from any prosecution.
I bet he does.
Hey, Lawrence, Robert Mountain. Right, here we go. Only one person killed, I hear. Yeah, I was going to ask, is there a death toll? But if it's only one, and I mean that respectfully, that's crazy.
Yeah, I only heard of one. It's amazing.
That's crazy. Yeah, because you're saying, if it's doing that.
Look, mate, I know if I get a bad storm here, my house is sanctuary. I'm fine. Yeah. Fucking not there. Your fucking house could be up in the air as well as you.
Damn.
Yeah, there you go.
Right. Wally says it's tornado season and protest season.
Yeah, it's fucking protest season. Jesus Christ. Fuck me, I'd love to be over there smashing them fuckers.
Right, so yeah, obviously we've missed one game, which was obviously today. I didn't even realize until, but yeah, I'm not sure. I purposely just don't look at any of this because it's better like that. So I don't know who's done what, or I've got no clue at all.
I don't either.
Yeah, so let's. Oh, that's what. Right, this is so off topic completely. Yeah, somebody in the chat help me, please. So I had an old chest freezer for I'm going to say about 10 years. And then through the insurance, because the hinge broke, and then because it's the old one, they gave me a new one. It's like twice the size. Anyway, it opens, you close it, then it won't open. Then you don't know, and then you go back to it 10, 15 minutes, it's fine, it's open. So there's some sort of vacuum in there. But can anybody tell me why it's just temperamental, like it's brand new? Yeah, why is it doing that? Why is it? Yeah, you'll open it easily. Boom. I'll get out something, whatever, close it, try and open it again, and it's potluck whether it opens again or not. So anybody with a chest freezer, please, because this is getting a bit like frustrating. I only got it the other day. Wally, right? Uni students just want to get out of their final exams. Big up, Danny. Morning, evening, Danny.
G'day, Danny. Morning, mate. Yeah.
One sec. Oh shit. So look, Stuart says, I don't know if you heard what I said. It's the magnet. No. It's the magnetic in the seal. Leave it open for a few minutes. What? Just leave it open one time and then it's fine. So I don't know if you heard. I had an old chest freezer, yeah, for about I'm going to say about 10 years. Then the hinge broke on it as well as the seal, and then they came out for the insurance. They said anyway they couldn't get the part, so they just give me a new one, twice the size. Anyway. Put it in there, open it, like it's fine. You close it down, you go back to open it again, and it's like a vacuum. You can't open it. And then 10 minutes later, you go to it, it's fine. Yeah, you understand? So I'm thinking, if I want to get something out of there, like I put a bottle of water in there just to try and then just before we went live, tried to open it, it wouldn't open. Then I waited about 5 minutes and then it opened. Yeah, but Stuart says it's the magnet in the seal. Leave it open for a few minutes. Because yeah, it should not be doing that. There's no instructions to say what. Yeah, so yeah, I was thinking, does anybody know? The other one didn't do it. As you say, it's the vacuum. Yeah, but why does that? Yeah, the magnetic strip. So what? Just leave it open. What, one time and then it's fine after that? Some freezers suck the air out when you close it. Makes it hard to read. Yeah, something's going on with this one. And it's fucking annoying. Because basically this one's got a lock and it's got a key on it, yeah. So got it, and then my missus was like, yeah, exactly. My missus was like, don't lock, don't, because I know you'll lose the key anyway. That night I hadn't turned it on yet, so obviously I thought, let me lock it, yeah, just to lock it. So then the next day I went back to it, unlocked it, and then it wouldn't open. So I'm thinking, fuck. Anyway, I could see the lock catch. So I'm thinking, well, I can see it opening the clock. It's not that. But then she's like, see, I told you shouldn't have locked it. I said, it's got nothing to do with the key. I can see the catch. Anyway, fucking, yeah, nightmare. Anyway, right. Was you insured with domestic? Yeah, I am. It is domestic in general. She sorts all that out, obviously. All freezers suck air out, try and loosen it, but it happened to mine. Because the other freezer didn't never have that problem. Always be strong to open because it's new. Okay. Thanks for that. So at least other people have experienced that. I bet you ain't, have you?
No, I don't know. Big freezers, don't need
it. Here we go. You can fit more bodies. Exactly. That's why I needed a big one. Right. Shall we jump into last week's?
Yeah, mate.
Game? Yeah. There was 11, obviously. And we'll make up 11 this. Oh, no. Yeah, because obviously Everton play, but we'll find another game if we're stuck on 10. Right. So as I said, I haven't got any idea how anybody done.
Yeah, I've just looked at West Ham's the first game up. Yeah, and when I started watching it live,
yeah,
I forgot what I'd written here. What I'd predicted. And I went, fuck it, I fancy 2-2. Said that to Kieran before the game started. So I fancy 2-2.
Did you pick 2-2? Yeah.
No, I didn't. I picked 3-2 to Liverpool.
I think I done 2 on West Ham. Like, yeah, I didn't pick 2. Fuck's sake.
But I knew Robert the fucker. He's in. Yeah. Right. I knew Robert picked 2-2. But yeah, before the game started, I went, I fancy 2-2 here. So did that count? I still get it if I sort of change my mind just before the game.
We'll ask Lawrence. Lawrence, does that count for him?
So,
he's going to say, hell no.
Right, I'll give you one then. I'll go through it, man.
Wait, let me just.
I said 3-2 to Liverpool.
Wait. Sorry, let me just get the other bits and get Robert to confirm it. Right. So there was 2 cards, both for Liverpool, none for West Ham. 2 cards and 12 corners. 2 cards, 12 corners.
2 cards. Yeah, that says a lot, doesn't it?
West Ham didn't get any of those cards. 2, 12. 1 sec. Let me just put this in here. Where the fuck is it?
It's such a murk game as well. It's like
2, 12, 2, 2. Right, sorry. Before you get into it, because right, here we go. So Danny says 10 points straight off here from me, first game. No, you ain't getting no 10 points as Lawrence. You're actually getting -5. Robert said it's his birthday again. Mount, good time and just got back. Yeah, we haven't started yet. 2-12. Thanks, Robert. Right, so continue. What did we pick score-wise?
Yeah, I went 3-2 Liverpool. You went 2-1 West Ham. Robert, bang on. He said 2-2. I knew that. Robert was in.
Mr. Consistency.
He's in, yeah. Shuey went 3-1 Liverpool. Wally went 2-1 West Ham. Iggy 2-2. Well done, Iggy. He's in. Iggy. Lawrence went 2-1 to West Ham. And Danny. Well done, Danny.
Oh, yeah.
He said 2-2. And Melt went 1-1. Melt got the draw, but not the result. Yeah.
All right. So that was 3 people with 10 points. And the correct score is the most prestigious one. Right. Let's see if anybody got the cards and the corners. So 2.
No one's getting 2 cards, are they?
Nah. And 12 corners. You picked 11. I picked 7. Wally picked 10. Lawrence picked 11. Inky picked 11. Danny picked 11. Stuart picked 11. Robert picked 13. And Mount picked 10. So nobody scored any other points.
Everyone around it.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah. So no one got any more points. 1 sec. Well done, Danny. Nice one. Boom, 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 boom. And he's on the scoreboard. Cheers, Stu. Right, so moving on. It was Fulham v Palace next year.
Yeah.
Oh, before we move on, though, what did you think of West Ham's performance v Liverpool or the game in general?
Yeah, I got bored. I was bored with it. Really, a point against Liverpool should be, good. An exciting point and 2 good-headed goals.
Yeah.
But I don't think either team were that good. Fucking, that weren't a Liverpool team we're that bothered about. And I failed to get up for it, mate. I think it might be because, after that Fulham game, I knew our season was over, Then we lose to Leverkusen. Then Palace give us a slap in. I weren't that fussed anymore because I think, the season's already finished.
It is, yeah.
And this was like that, and it was just one of them. I don't think we really went for it. We really wanted to think about a chance of getting into Europe. We needed to go and win it, and I don't think that was there. It was just played out to the end, and nothing.
No.
But yeah, well done, D'Antonio. Scored a great cracking head, and so did Bowen. So,
yeah.
Apart from that,
what did you make of Klopp and Salah's little spat?
Yeah, that was good, wasn't it? Hey, that was good. Giving it to him. Weren't happy, was he, Salah? And I can understand why. He scored more goals against us than any other team in the Premier League.
I didn't.
He's got 11. He's got 11. Salah's got 11 against West Ham. And he must have thought, yep, I can't wait for this game. And then he's on the bench.
Yeah. He's been on the bench recently quite a few times as well.
Yeah, I think it's could be the end of Salah, mate. It could be the end of Salah at Liverpool anyway.
I think Jurgen Klopp will look back on his departure with a bit of sadness because, like I said, they won the Carabao Cup early doors. They were still in the other 3 competitions.
Yeah, and all gone.
Yeah, all gone. So it's and then obviously I just think that frustration maybe transponded onto his relationship with some of the players, and it's just his departure is maybe going to be a little bit tainted, and I don't mean in any sort of cynical way, but just for him personally, he might have just like.
I think they would have liked a little bit more of a send off, with a big trophy on board, but still, I mean, this is difference in levels, isn't it? They're going to finish probably 3rd in the league and a trophy.
Yeah,
and they're disappointed where we'd be over the fucking moon, wouldn't we?
Of course. Yeah. Let's see what happens with the new manager coming in as well. Is this Liverpool gonna have to start again, or will he just continue like challenging? We'll see.
Yeah.
We scored their second goal, says Robert. Yeah, I reckon we are on the beach.
How's that? I was laughing at that when it went in because the shot hit a Bonner, hits fucking Souček, comes off the arse of fucking Areola and goes in. You know what I mean? And even old Bonner was laughing.
Yeah.
It was laughing. What can you do, man? Oh, yeah, it was one of them.
Right, just because I forgot now. What we was winning 1-0. Were they winning 2-1? They were, weren't they?
Yeah.
And then we got it back. Yeah. So yeah. If you're gonna draw a game, I'd rather come from behind, obviously. So yeah, it was a decent performance, but yeah, both teams really now is deflated.
I don't think anyone was exceptional, but no one was that bad. It was, Paqueta really weren't to say terrible, but he offered nothing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Absolutely nothing. I think Bowen was just full on. He was working his nuts off trying to make something happen.
And he's got 16 goals. So I think they said he's now equaled West Ham's. I think it's Di Canio. The last time anybody got 16 was Di Canio, like 20 years ago, something like that.
I think it might be. Yeah, he's Di Canio, but I think it might be the 20. He's got 20 goals in all comps, and I think
I thought it was 16 Premier League. I thought it was 16 Premier League goals.
Well, it could be either, but I know the 20 is since Di Canio as well. 20 in all comps.
Maybe it's that. It might be that then. I thought.
I don't know. Yeah. Either way, he's had a good season. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he has. Injured a little small part of it, so maybe he could have had. Because I remember I asked the question when he was on fire, like, do you reckon he can get 20 Premier League? You said no, and you was probably factoring in injuries and stuff like that. But I think if he hadn't missed those games, he's got 16 now. I think by now he'd probably be on about, let's say, 18.
Could be. Yeah.
So yeah, he could have got 20.
I mean, one big, if we had one big result, he could get it, but it's unlikely looking at how the season's panning out.
Yeah, not now. He's not going to. But yeah, he could have. It would have been so good to get a,
Yeah. So basically, I was right.
Yeah, you was right. Right, I reckon we're on the beach now. We're going to get to the next game. It must have been a good result because Stu got so excited. He orgasm bubbles everywhere. 10 more than me, Danny. Oh, Mel. I like coming from behind, says Robert. Broke back. Here we go. Right, so right, the next game was Fulham 1, Palace 1. Now, Robert, correct me if I'm wrong. There was 2 cards and 14 corners. So the cards is not really going to happen, I don't think.
No.
What do we pick for the score? Did anybody correctly pick 1-1?
What was it? 1-1.
1-1, yeah.
Yeah, mate. I would have changed my score here again because as soon as the game started, I think Robert mentioned it last week after we'd done it. That
he said
Eze was out.
Eze's out, yeah.
Oh, and I picked Palace to win 2-1. Now I would have probably gone for a draw then if I knew he was out because he just makes all the difference to him, all the difference. So yeah, anyway, I picked 2-1 to Palace. You picked 2-2. We got the draw. Robert went 3-2 to Palace. Stu went 2-1 to Palace. Wally went 2-1 to Palace. 3-1 to Palace, I think. 3-1 said Lawrence to Palace. Danny 3-1 and 2-2 said Mel.
Right.
See, Mel went 1-1 in the first game and 2-2 in the second. If it spun them around, Mel, be on 20.
He's on to a winner. Danny said Eze was out. It was Danny that said it. Yeah.
Was it Danny? Yeah. You told me too late. I'd already written down my fucking result, Danny. And I went,
Right.
Yeah, so it does make all the difference.
2 cards, 14 corners. Geezer said 4 cards, 10 corners. I said 3 cards, 9 corners. Wally said 4 and 10. Lawrence said 4 and 11. Inky 4-10. Danny 6-6. Stuart 4-9. Robert 5-15, nearly got the corners, and Malk said 5-8. So nobody scored any points in that game whatsoever, which is a reflection of the game. Fulham v Palace. It's just a pointless game at this stage of the season.
Yeah. And it was a bit like that.
Yeah. Well, moving on. Manchester United won. Burnley won. Man United were winning that game. Now, it's been a week, but did you watch any of that game?
I did. I can't remember it. Who scored the equaliser for Burnley?
Let me get that now. And as I do that, I'm going to get the stats, Robert, for you to VAR. One sec. Man United. So, Anthony scored in the 79th minute. At home, you'd think that's it. And then Amdouni scored from the penalty spot in 88 minutes. Amdouni. But it's quite a while back. Do you remember did you watch any of that game?
I do, but I can't remember much of it, mate.
All right. Did it surprise you that Man United threw away a lead at home to Burnley?
Yes and no. Yeah. Them and Chelsea, you can see this every week, can't you? They can either really win well or surprise you in every which way. Yeah. You can't pick Man United and you can't pick Chelsea. I mean, Man United, fuck me. They were 3-0 up in that semi-final, 3-0. You did it. Unbelievable, mate. You just can't pick
them. I think they're safe in regards to that top 6. I mean, their 6th position. But if they would have, got a few more points, they could have potentially caught Spurs, who are, we'll get to them, but they're having a nightmare at the minute. You understand? So yeah. I'm going to check the table in a minute. Anyway, so that finished 1-1. Right, there were 4 cards, 11 corners. Now, that's quite a lot of people go with that sort of number. So we should definitely have that.
Someone's getting it.
Right, it finished 1-1. What did we go for score-wise?
Right. Yeah, I went 2-0. Yeah, Burnley. Man United, it's Burnley, for fuck's sake. At home. Right, I went 2-0 to Man United. 3-0, you said. 3-1 said Robert. 3-2 said Stu, 2-1 said Wally, 2-0 said Inky, 2-2 said Lawrence, 3-1 said Danny, 2-1 said Mel. So
nobody. Right.
No.
We've got a lot of
Danny went 3-1 to no, he didn't. No, 3-1 to Manu, yeah, right. Yeah, everyone, it should be a win, it should be a no-brainer, but it's Man United.
Now we've got a lot of points here, right? I'm just going to go in no particular... I'm going to go from the top of my thing. So, Geezer, you correctly predicted 4 cards. You did say... You said 10 corners, so you was 1 off. There was 11. So, you got 10 points for that. I predicted 4 cards. So, I also got 10 points. My first 10 points. Wally correctly predicted 4 cards, so he got 10 points. Are you got all that, yeah?
Yeah.
Now, Lawrence, I will correct you. Lawrence said he's got 10 points on the board. He's actually got 20 because he got the cards and the corners. So Lawrence got 20 points.
Well done, Lawrence.
And he also predicted the draw. I know that don't count. He picked 2-2 though, but he did predict the draw. Inky also got a double. He picked 4 cards, 11 corners.
Did he? Who did?
Inky.
Well done, Inky. Takes the lead.
Danny correctly predicted the corners. So that's 10 points for Danny. And Stuart didn't score. Robert didn't score. And Malk also scored a double with 4 cards and 11 corners.
Fucking hell, mate.
So well done to all the doubles. The doublers.
Right. So, now, Inky sneaks into the lead with 30 points.
Go on, Inky. I'm on the board. That's all. I'm happy with my little 10.
Yeah. It's only Stewie. Stewie's the one lagging behind. He ain't got fuck all.
He's doing a Titch this week. I normally have a good week or a terrible. Right. So moving on to Newcastle v Sheffield United, which I think finished 5-1. Let me just check this. And Robert, if you can. Yeah, that finished 5-1. Sheffield United did actually take the lead in the 5th minute. And then after that, it was, business as usual for Newcastle. Right, let me just check something. Newcastle are... Oh, shit. I didn't realize that. They're only 1 point behind Man United. So I'm here saying Man United have got top 6 sort of wrapped up, and then they should have been hunting down 5th, but that's not the case.
No.
Oh, shit. Newcastle... I wonder if they've got to play.
Can even Chelsea catch them, Gator?
Shit. They've got to play Man United the second to last game as well. So that could be a decider. Man United have got to play fixtures. They've got to play Palace away, Arsenal at home, Newcastle at home, and then Brighton away. That's their fixtures.
Tell you what, mate. I could lose all of them. I can tell you.
Right. So if Robert... oh, shit. Look at this. Let me just double check that. Robert says no cards and 9 corners. So we've had 2s, no cards. Sheffield United, are you joking? He's right, yeah. No cards in that game. Let me just double check the corners. 9 corners. Thanks for that, Robert. That's crazy. What's going on? Everybody's on the beach.
It sort of tends you to think that way, doesn't it? When all the cards drop off, the intensity is obviously dropping off.
Yeah. So, sorry, I missed this comment. Malk says, "Don't rub it in. C. I can afford a flight to Aussie land." When you were saying if he'd have switched these results around, he would have got 20 points. Yeah. Then he said, "Just save C's life there, Titch. Flight cancelled when he got his double."
You could be on 40. That's the way I look at it. Malk is just.
Stuart says, "I don't get fuck all. Story of my life, brother." Kieran, no cards. Exactly. Right. Have I got the comments right? I did. Right, so Newcastle 5, Sheffield United 1. There was no cards and 9 corners. So hit me with our predictions, please.
Right, mate. I went 3-0 Newcastle. You had a good effort, guys. A 4-1 you went to Newcastle.
Oh, come on.
2-1 said Robert. 2-1 said Stu. 2-1 said Wally. 3-0 said Inky, like me. 2-1 said Lawrence. Yeah, Danny went 3-1 Sheffield United. I don't know if you come up with that one, Danny. And Malk went 3-1 to Newcastle. So, yeah, you were closest, mate. Unlucky.
Well, nobody obviously picked any cards. And then it's all about the 9 corners. You picked 10, I picked 13, Wally picked 10, Lawrence picked 11, Inky picked 10, Stuart picked 12, Robert picked 10, Malk picked 12. I've missed one person out because they actually picked 9, and that was Danny. Danny boy picked 9 corners.
Hey, so
score any points in this match was Danny.
Danny.
Right. The next game was Wolves 2, Luton 1. One sec. Let me see this. Have half of mine, Stu. I'm a generous person, says Malk. Right. So in this, Wolves 2, Luton 1. There were 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Robert will confirm that. And there were 8 corners. So we should have some points there. 2-1. Yeah, I think a lot of us was rooting for Luton and maybe probably even went for Luton to win that game. And then Wolves have obviously ended up winning the game. Nice one, Robert. I don't think you remember anything about that game, do you, really?
Yeah.
Nah.
I think it was a shit game. Yeah, I think from what I've seen of Luton last couple of games, I think the intensity is dropping and shouldn't be. It should be, they look serious favourites now to go down because Forest aren't looking too bad. They're looking sharper and more energy. So yeah, I think the writing could be on the wall now for old Luton.
And the thing is, tonight they went into the game against Everton at home, and I think they was level on points with Nottingham Forest.
Yeah. It might have been 1 point behind you. They might be level now.
Let me just check that.
I think they're level now.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, sorry. Jeez, why do you keep doing that? Yeah. But yeah, a win would have taken them out of the relegation zone and really put the pressure on Forest. And then, they just didn't raise the intensity, which we sort of got used to, especially with them at home.
Yeah. Strange, man.
Danny says Luton were unlucky tonight, Geezer.
Were they? I only see the 10 minutes of it, Danny, so I can't tell. I just thought the crowd sounded flat. Looked like they were trying. I don't think they're trying, but I just don't. I mean, that crowd, they're normally bouncing that fucking stadium. Now, for that 10 minutes I was watching, I went, wow. Yeah. It was noticeable that they weren't really.
Actually, you know what? I tell you why they were
on the beat. You remember?
I'll tell you why they were unlucky, because it was an even game. I don't think that was a penalty. Anybody that watched that game, tell me if that was a penalty. You see the way he threw himself? I don't think that was a penalty. And when I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, ref, man, like you went to the monitor. Yeah, they told you to go there. Have some balls. That's not a penalty. And you can see he threw himself down as well. But yeah. And then they said, obviously they cleared one off the line from Andros Townsend. I was rooting. I was like, please. And then, he blocked it. But then I think Seamus Coleman was also behind him on the line. So, I think. But I wanted them to win that game.
That's a shame, man. That would have been. It just made it more interesting if they got 3 points, wouldn't it?
Exactly. But going back to this game, Wolves 2, Wolves 2, Luton 1. And as I just said, I think Robert, there was 4 cards and 8 corners. So, what do we pick score-wise, please?
Right, I went Wolves 1, Luton 0. Titch, you went 2-1 to Luton.
Yeah.
Robert, 2-1 to Wolves.
Go on, Robert.
Well done, Robert.
Well done, Robbie.
3-1 to Wolves, said Stu. 2-1, Wally said to Luton. 2-0 to Wolves, said Inky. 2-1 to Luton, said Lawrence. 3-1, said Danny. And Malk. Bang. 2-1 to Wolves.
Well done, Malk. Well done, Roberto, as always. No penalty. It was a dive. He'd have made it. He'd won a medal in the episode. I didn't think that was a penalty. Well done, you two. Right. So 4 cards, 8 corners. Geezer picked 5 and 12. I picked 5 and 9, one either side. Wally, 10 points. Picked 4 cards. He picked 10 corners. So Wally gets 10 points for the correct cards. Lawrence also gets 10 points for the correct cards.
Well, Lawrence, he's up there.
Danny also gets 4 points for the correct cards. Stuart picked 6. Robert picked, and Malk also gets 4 points for the correct cards.
Whoa, double bubble again.
And Malk was close. Malk picked 9 corners and there was 8, so he almost got a treble there. Very close to a treble. Very, very close. So what's the point saying? Because I know I've got 10.
Yeah, I'm going to write them down now. Just give me a... Right, me, I'm on the big 10.
Yeah.
You are on a big 10. We're flying. Yeah. Robert, 20. Stu, fucking 0. Wally, 20. Inky, 30. Lawrence, 30. Danny, 40. Malk, 40.
So Danny
So
and
Danny,
what's Robert on? 30.
Robert's on 20.
Oh, 20. Oh, okay. Sure.
Robert, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I don't know why. I thought I heard his name a few times. But the 2 on 40 is, who'd you say, Malk and Inky, is it? Or Danny? Malk and Inky.
Malk and Danny. Inky's on 30. He's just behind him, mate.
Titch, what's the
And so is
chrono?
Lawrence. Lawrence is just behind.
Yeah, 8. Robert, you're talking about Wolves v Luton. It's 8, yeah. Oh, I had me down as 8. Oh shit. You're right, Robert. You know what? Robert picked 8 corners.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
So,
you know why? I was skimming through looking at like the cards and sorry, my bad, Robert. Robert picked 8 corners. Apologies, and I'm glad you corrected me there as well. This thing keeps.
So that an extra 10 points.
Yeah, so he picked 8 corners for that game. My apologies.
Yeah, he got a double there. Then he got the score as well.
Yeah, I was focusing on. I don't know why. More on the cards, the 4s. I was just counting all the 4s. And
all right. Yeah. 3 people on 30, 2 on 40. Close.
Well done, well done. Could be on 30. You are on 30. I'm on 29. I'm taking care of my mate Bubbles, says Mal. Well, I can't pop the shot with getting points all the time. It's about you lazy sods. Take the slack. Sorry, 20 points. Who's got 20
Yeah, look, mate. Not getting a lot of points is one thing, but getting fuck all, Stu, is another.
Right. Oh shit. Everton v Brentford. Yeah, another game that you probably wasn't interested in. I wasn't. Which finished Everton 1, Brentford 0. I think that was probably the game that then confirmed Everton are staying up by just getting 3 points there. Clean sheet as well.
Yeah.
What
they had about 3 wins in a week, really, didn't they? That saved them. That was it.
Yeah, Liverpool. They beat Liverpool. They beat Brentford. They've won. No, sorry, they drew tonight. But yeah, I think there was 3 on a trot. Before we go, there was 3 cards. Yeah, Robert's already done it there, right? He says that's correct. And 12, it should be 12 corners. 1-0. What do we pick? Thanks, Robert. 3-12.
Yeah, Everton Brentford. Fuck me. I thought Brentford had a bit more about them, but they didn't. I went Everton 1, Brentford 2. You went 3-2 to Brentford. So did Robert. Stu went 1-1. What was the score?
1-0 to Everton.
Wally went to 2-1 to Brentford. 2-0 to Brentford and Inky. 3-1 said Lawrence to Everton. 3-1 said Danny to Brentford, and so did Malk. 3-1 to Brentford. So.
Right. Malk says, because we obviously, I got his points. He says, crikey, Rob, they hate you as well. Stuart says, there's still time to make a comeback. I doubt it, but there is. There is. All you need is a treble or a double. Tell me about it, Malk. If Everton get made insolvent, they could lose points. We can only hope.
So can everyone. Right.
So yeah, there was 3 cards, 12 corners. Nobody picked 3 cards.
Fuck this hat off, actually. Fuck the hat.
I'm sure this person. I won't get it wrong this time. So nobody picked the cards. One person picked 12 cards. No, 12 corners, and that was Roberto. So
Robert what?
He got 12 corners. He correctly predicted 12 corners.
Okay.
So he's the only person to score points in that game, and that puts him level, at the top.
It does. He's on 40 as well now. We've got 3 runners on 40. We got 2 runners on 30. The rest of us are slacking.
Right. Next game was a big game. Aston Villa v Chelsea. Ended up 2-2. Chelsea came back from 2-0 down, and they could have nicked it at the end, but the goal was disallowed for, what was it, offside or foul? I can't remember. Was it offside?
I think it was offside, but fucking minimal. I mean, minimal.
It was very, very tight.
I'll tell you what, I did watch the whole of this game for some reason.
You did?
And I could not believe Villa's tactics in this game.
Yeah.
They really could not. They done a Moyes. Honestly, he played a low block against fucking Chelsea.
Mm.
And I'm slagging him off like in the first 20 minutes. What the fuck are you doing? This is Chelsea. They're shit at the back. People score goals against them. But then they got 2 breakaway goals, finished them really well, Villa, and they were 2-0 up. And I went, well, oh God, what the fuck do I know? Emery's obviously got it right. But they continue to do this. And Kieran came and started watching. I said, Kieran, Villa are just letting Chelsea attack them. I can't understand it. But they're 2-0 up. So, fair play to them. But I think this is a dangerous game. And what happens? Bang, bang. Fucking 2 goals by Chelsea. And I think that's all of Villa's doing. I couldn't understand it. And then they really could have nicked it at the end with that goal. It could have been a win.
Yeah.
So I just couldn't understand that they come unstuck in the end. To me, that should have been 3 points. But I say he set out his tactics and it worked for the first half, but it didn't in the second. There you go.
Now, obviously, 3 points. If they would have got 3 points, and with everything that's happened since then, that would have confirmed them getting 4th. I don't know if you're aware, they lost 4-2 last night at home to Olympiacos in the conference. They missed the penalty as well. Everybody was, and Fiorentina's in the other semi again. Obviously we played them in the final, so but Villa have got it all to do. But I think because of Tottenham's poor form, they're probably just scrape into that. Not scrape into that. I think they'll have it unopposed because Tottenham ain't.
I think they'll get it now, because Tottenham don't look like they're going to get anywhere near it. So, I think they will. I just thought it was a strange tactic by him where, Chelsea was so vulnerable.
Yeah.
In other games, I just thought, wow, okay. But that's it.
Right, you asked me, can Chelsea catch Man U, was it? Let me just check that. Chelsea are 3 points behind Man United. They both played the same games. Chelsea are +6 goal difference. Man United are +1. So they've got a better goal difference. So they can catch them, Yeah.
And could be, if they beat West Ham this weekend, they'll be up with them, Well, maybe for a short while, but they'll be up with them.
So, Man United. And then obviously now Spurs have got a game in hand on Villa, but they're now 7 points behind them, and they've only got 4 games to play. One of those games is against Man City. So, realistically, right. So the game we are on now was Villa 2, Chelsea 2. Let me just So Robert's put in it. This game had more cards than goals. They had 8 and then corners. Sorry, 8 cards, 6 corners. Wow. What do we pick for the scores? And before you read that out, Malk says, "See, Rob, grass them, and they go straight." So once he grasses on us, they go straight. And then Robert says, "See, I told you Giza had hair." Right, what do we pick for this scores, please?
I picked Villa 3, Chelsea 1. You picked 2-0 to Villa. 3-3 said Robert. Lucky. 3-1 to Villa said Stu. 2-1 said Wally. 2-0 to Villa said Inky. 3-1 to Villa said 4-4 said Danny. Got the draw, Danny, but a little bit over ambitious there. And Malk went 2-2.
Right, so nobody got the score. No, sorry, so Malk. Yeah, Malk did.
Malk. Brilliant pick.
Look, Malk, see, if I didn't tell him there, he was just going to skip past that little 10.
No, I waited for you to say, well done, Mike. Malk.
Oh, I didn't even realise. Sorry. Yeah, because you know why? I didn't think anyone got it, so now I'm looking at the cards and corners, So Malk, well done. Malk got the correct score. I think he's got 2 correct scores at least. 6. Yeah, nobody picked 8 cards, 6 corners, which is, obviously.
No one. No one. Malk slips into the lead then on 50.
So only Malk got points in that game. Well done, Malk. Correctly predicted 2-2. So I bet he's glad that goal was disallowed. Well done, Malk. So Malk's got 50 points, yeah?
He has.
Right. It was, see who inspired me to watch The Walking Dead. Thing is, so many in those herds of zombies not spotted him yet. Maybe Specsavers calling. Malk. Well done, Malk.
Yeah.
You can always just shave some points off of Malk if you want. Give them to Lawrence.
Yeah, I could switch a couple of scores in the end.
It says, thanks, Titch. I called the boys back from your front door. Oh shit! Imagine this, yeah. Just now that you've said that, last 2 weeks ago, yeah, I got my earpods in. I'm in bed, and then obviously my daughter must have messaged me, and I must have had something, YouTube playing. I'm just laying down, but YouTube's playing, and so she calls me. So it says, call from Taylor. This is like 2 o'clock in the morning. I answer the phone. She's just downstairs. She went, someone's banging at the top door because you've been to my house, Kieran. So you got to come in the main front door. They're at our top door. I'm like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what the fuck? Anyway, so I go downstairs, look through the peephole, police outside my house. I'm like, and then I start worrying. I'm thinking, I know where my wife and the kids are. My daughter's here, but it's to my 2 boys. So you think like, what's that? The 2 older boys. So I open the door, and they said, "Oh, we've had a call of a domestic from this property." I'm like, what? From who? It was like, oh, they said, yeah, there's 3 of them, but there's more downstairs. I couldn't see them. They said, oh, is that is it all right if we come in and just take a look? Now, normally I'd say you ain't coming in, but because I was almost relieved that it was not my sons or I just didn't know. So I let them in. So the only 2 in was my daughter and Denai on the same floor, just separate. And anyway, so they've looked around, and he's trying to. Some of the doors in my house are locked, and he's all. And then he's like, "Oh, that's a nice bed." Denai, the bed that we made. He's like, oh, I'm thinking, fucking hell. Anyway, the woman stayed downstairs, and then I heard her speaking to more police downstairs, and then they was like, "Oh," they shouted up to her, "Oh, it's 29." So then I've had to go and tell the policeman it's 29. Do you understand? He's like, oh, not even really an apology either. No,
you got wrong address.
And the thing is, why? Because of what's happened. Yeah. So now this address, they must have heard my road and thought it's got to be there. And obviously, it wasn't.
Fucking hell, is that fuck? Oh no! I'll get to his ass now.
So now the house is flagged up, and nothing to do with us. Anyway, that's why I only sent it because he says back from your front door. Probably Mount sent the police to my house. Right, what game is next? Next game is Bournemouth v Brighton, and that finished. Bournemouth 3, Brighton 0. Brighton are, mind the pun, but they're on the beach, aren't they? Jeez. They're both on the beach, actually. But yeah, Bournemouth 3, Brighton 0. I know it was a week ago. Did you watch any of that game?
I think I did. Can't remember it. I normally have watch the 3-minute highlights before I do this. I didn't bother. But I think it was a real shit, boring game as well. From what I remember, I can't remember much, to be honest.
That's what's his name? Stanazi. Is that the guy that I like? He's a good player. No, it's not him. Who's the one that plays for them? I like him. And he came through. He didn't play for no academies or nothing. His name is. He didn't score. His name is Semenyo. I like him. Yeah, it wasn't him. Yeah, someone else scored. Anyway, Kluivert scored the 3rd goal.
Who did? Kluivert, yeah. Yeah. Hit a good shot, I think, what I remember.
Yeah. But yeah, Brighton have really just sort of tailed off a lot.
Yeah, Mike, they are definitely on the beach. They haven't got far to go, to be fair, to be on the beach, but they're fucking on the beach.
Right. Lawrence says, book 10, geezer. I need to check. Right, so Robert has kindly, and I've just confirmed that there was 4 cards, 10 corners. So someone's going to get some points for that. I know that for a fact, because 4 or 5 is normally like the card count, even 10 corners. So let me put that in here. 4-10 and 3-0. And let's see. Lawrence is on fire this week. 4-10, 3-0. 4-10. I've got 10 points. 3-0. Oops.
Yeah, got to have the last one. What was that?
Right. So 3-0 to Bournemouth. What do we pick score wise?
We went 3-0 Packy now. Can't pick one. I'll pick 2-0 to Bournemouth. Good effort. You went 2-2. 2-1 to Bournemouth, said Robert. 2-1 said Stu to Bournemouth. 2-1 said Wally to Bournemouth. 2-1 said Iggy to Bournemouth. 1-1 said Lawrence. 2-2 said Danny. 1-1 said Malk.
Right. We've got some points. Well, I ain't. We've got some points for the cards and corners. So, correct cards. Giza, 10 points for you.
Oh, well, that's something. Keeps me fucking... What does that mean? I'm on 20. Not enough, but yeah.
We have a double for Walito. He picked 4 cards, 10 corners.
Really? But me.
Lawrence
brings him up to 40.
Lawrence has already told you book 10 Giza because he correctly predicted 4 cards. He picked 11 corners, so he was close.
Right.
So 10
Shane,
points. Inky.
He's on 40.
Inky predicted 10 corners, so he gets 10 points.
Inky, 10. He's on 40. Fucking hell, these boys are all knocking 40s.
Danny correctly predicted 4 cards, so he gets 10 points.
Danny as well, fucking hell. He's on 50. Danny.
Stuart is still yet to score. He picked 5 and 14. Mount picked 5 and 9. And Robert correctly predicted 10 corners, so he also gets 10 points. Again.
This is getting complicated here. I'm writing this.
Islam protection false.
I'm going to go through this. All right, let's get it here. Right, I'm on 20. Just so Titch, you're on 20.
Oh, yeah.
I'll get this. 20, 30. 50 points for Robert.
Mr. Consistent.
Stu, that's an easy one to add up. 20. 40 points for Wally. Inky, 20. Oh, no, he's at 30 there. He's on 40. Right, get that. 40 for Lawrence. Let's get this up so easy. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 for Danny.
Yes.
And I think Malk's on 50.
And we've got 3 games remaining. Robert says good points tonight, fellas. It is. It's another close one.
There's 3 people on 50, 3 people on 50, and 3 people on 40. Ooh. Me and you on the old 20s, and the Stu fucking yet to fucking score. Oh mate.
Oh, Malk said, for fuck's sake, get your beads out. What is it? Esophagus? Is it esophagus? No, what's the thing that count? Is it esophagus?
An abacus.
Abacus. There you go. Right, we've got 3 games to go, and next up is the North London derby, which finished Spursy 2, Arsenal 3. Arsenal were 3-0. I know you watched all of this game.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that game?
They're not good enough. The players are just not good enough for the way he wants to play. It's as simple as that. You know, fucking hell, man. That Son again. That boy's finished. I'm telling you that now, Son. I've watched him all season, and he picks up a goal here and there, and he takes a penalty here and there. He's finished. He isn't half the player without Kane. Half the player. And I reckon his days are numbered. I'll tell you that now. He ain't the answer there. And Kulusevski's not that good. Brennan Johnson's not good enough the way they play. You know, Maddison's, after he was so brilliant in the first 10 games, since that injury, he's nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. Richarlison ain't the answer either. I'll tell you that now. He offers nothing. So he's playing the style of football that he hasn't got the players to do it with.
Yeah.
And I think they've done well to be where they are, to be honest. To get where they are, they've done well. But it's showing that. And people know how he plays, Big Ange, and he will continue. And he's getting found out.
Yeah. Because
the players he's got are not good enough to stop conceding goals. Set pieces again during the week. They lost by 2 goals, 2 set pieces.
Yeah.
From Chelsea. Cracking head of that Chalobah. Fucking hell. Cracker. But yeah, 2 set pieces, 2 goals. So yeah, they're not good enough.
How do you think Arsenal coped with the derby?
Yeah, I mean, they're fairly comfortable. I mean, they made it interesting with the 2 goals they got back at them. You know, but I think they was mainly in control. Arsenal. You know, they had the first half was won them the game. So yeah, they're not good enough. Tottenham. But Arsenal still 3-0 up. They shouldn't be conceding 2 goals against that team, but they did.
Yeah, and they gave it. Do you know? Before we get into the scores and that, there was an article online today, Facebook or somewhere. You know, it just pops up. It said, you know, Real Madrid never ever miss players that they sell or move on. You know, Real Madrid makes the player rather than the player. You understand? Like, but they said Martin Odegaard. They said they must be thinking we missed the trick here. That's what the thing. The whole sort of thing about this was. The point was they must be looking at him and thinking how he'd be tearing up La Liga.
He's absolutely the standout for Arsenal. I think. You know, he far above Rice. That Odegaard makes them all tick.
Yeah,
he's such a quality player. His passing is so good, so on point. Everything he does, man, really quality player, really good. But they still don't look Arsenal like, you know, a real championship, Premiership winning team.
Nah, that's why
they still don't, you know, and they could win it. But there's something there that's not quite. They're not that good. But it's the same.
Listen, they're doing something right, but you're right. That's why I asked you. It just looks like they're still missing a little something in that team. Just a little something. Yeah, but
you know what I mean? Because Odegaard is the standout. You know, he's unreal.
Yeah,
but I don't know. Saka, he's got a good goal. Cut in, does what he does. Cut in, hit it, bang, goal. You know, out of nothing really. And I said that last week. That's what he can do, and that's why he'll play him. But is he over 90 minutes? He's not that impressive. But it can get you that goal that you need.
Right, listen, you lot, before we get into the score, this is just a random question. Be honest, right? If you're a West Ham fan, take that West Ham hat off. If you had to, you know, use a manager and you can sign who you want and it was like him or him or him or him, and someone said to you, we're going to get you Saka or we're going to get you Kudos, who would you sign? So everyone in the chat, who would you honestly pick out of those two?
I'd probably, for the future, I'd want Kudos. For now, I'd want Saka. You know, I think Kudos is still raw. I think he's still got a long way to go. But I like him.
Yeah.
I like his intent every time he gets the ball. His intent is to go forward.
Yeah.
And get things happening. I like that. Yeah, it's a hard one. At the moment, though, Saka's sort of proven, isn't he? And he's got a lot of experience now in the. He's not a young boy anymore. He's got a lot of international experience, a lot of Premier League experience. Where I think Kudos is still that bit raw. But for the future, I think he could be the guy I'd want.
Robert says that Rice seems a good player. We should buy him. So let me just catch up. Malk says go Tigers. Wally says yes, Tigers. Malk, what do you say to go Tigers?
Oh,
go Tigers. Which city is Tigers? Philly? No, not Philadelphia Tigers. Who are the Tigers again?
Fuck knows.
Just noticed Orioles are first, Lawrence. Used to be a soul group called that years ago, Wally. Who are the Tigers again? Wally, whenever you look for the O's, look at the top of the leaderboard.
The Orioles, isn't that a biscuit?
Yes. Maybe the 250 spending money this summer transferring might help. Maybe this right. Who is spending 250 this summer? Arsenal. Maybe there's 250 spending money. Oh, what they've already spent. Or might help. Stuart, do you mean what they're gonna spend or what they did spend, which was on Rice and or are they gonna spend again? Danny says Kudos. Lawrence says Saka. Wally says Kudos. Inky says Saka. Malk says Kudos looking good. Yeah, I'll pick Kudos, definitely. Sorry. Trossard, he's direct.
Yeah, he's playing well for him too. He's come good the last month or so. Trust that I was playing well.
Oh, here we go. Detroit Tigers. Teams are figured this out, not giving him space and collapsing in on him with 2 or 3 players.
Yeah, it's probably true, Lawrence. He's not getting any room. They do surround him, make sure he doesn't do anything.
But I'm saying, if you put him in Arsenal's team, they wouldn't be able to put 3 players around him.
He'd thrive in an Arsenal team, yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, if you put, you can't put 3 people. You can do it for West Ham because we're all sitting back, but you can't do that for Arsenal because then if you do that, then you've got the rest of them to tear you apart. Right. So this game finished. Spurs 2, Arsenal 3. There were 3 cards, 14 corners, which Robert has clarified. So please tell me, what do we pick for the score? And then there's 2 more after this.
Yeah, well, I thought they'd catch him out, Arsenal. And I went Spurs 1, Arsenal 4, as you did. Yeah. And they did 3-0 up. I mean, it looked like I was going to score 4 or so, but they didn't. Anyway, what was that? 3-2, wasn't it? Oh, 2-3, unlucky, yeah. Robert went 3-1 Arsenal. 2-2 said Stu, not far away, mate. 2-1 to Arsenal said Wally. 3-1, Inky again, close to Arsenal. Lawrence went 3-1 Arsenal. 4-3 said Danny. No, and 2-2 said Milk. So no winners there.
Well, Danny was close though, because Spurs could have had a penalty. I don't think it was a penalty, but I'm saying they could have had a penalty. Arsenal, you'd think, would get at least 1 more after the being 3-0 up. So that 4-3 could have been on as well.
Yeah.
Right. So 3 cards, 14 corners. We probably all anticipated a lot of cards in this game.
You say 3 cards?
Yeah. Exactly.
That's weird. Another weird one.
Yep. In the North London derby, with so much at stake for both teams. I picked. Me and you picked. We picked the exact same. Actually, I just realized that, which was 7 cards. Anyway, 3 cards. Let's see if anybody picked. So nobody got the cards, and 14 corners. 3 people correctly predicted 14 corners. That was Danny.
Rocking hell, that's important, Danny. He takes the lead.
And both hosts, Titch and Geezer, also picked 14. So yeah, buddy.
Get in.
Get in there. Robert,
that's a great pick, 14. We're brilliant.
14, yeah, we should get maybe
more for that,
points for that. Yeah, maybe. But,
well, that puts Danny into the fucking lead on 60 points.
Danny.
With Malcolm Robert right behind him. There you go. On 50.
What? Are me and you on 30, or has one of us got 40?
Yeah, we're on 30s, mate. We're a bit far behind, I think. Need a big one. We need a big one coming in, I'll tell you.
Treble. Stuart says still on 0.
Yeah, still there. Still, you're doing well, mate. Actually, to be if you tried to get 0 and done it, that would be brilliant. That's worth 100 points if you could do that. It's nearly impossible to get 0.
Yeah. I think, did I finish 1 week on 0 though? I'm sure I did.
I think you did. Yeah.
I'm sure I did.
It is quite an achievement, really.
You're like, what the? And then, you're so close, like with cards or corners, one off. You're like, oh my God, no points. Right, so 2 more games to go. The first of those games was Nottingham Forest v Man City, which finished Forest 0, Man City 2. Who scored? Guardiola and Haaland came on and scored. Robert should put this. I'm going to just double check. Robert can double check. There were 9 corners and cards. Oh my God, no cards. What's going on?
I don't know what's going on, boy.
No cards, 9 corners. So no one's going to get the cards. Corners, probably somebody will get that. Do you think City of the league's theirs now?
No, I still think they've got to be careful. You know what I mean? Right. They've still got to be careful.
Let me just read off their fixtures, yeah? And you tell me who's going to beat them or who potentially could drop points. Right, they're at home to Wolves, away to Fulham, away to Spurs, home to West Ham. Where are they dropping points there?
No, they're not really. Well, they shouldn't. You see that, but still, because they're not. You know, these sort of games. Say last year, they'd stick 4 or 5 past them.
Yeah,
they were so good, so dominant. There was goals. Now they're not quite that, and you just think, could they slip up in one game? Could Fulham surprise them? Could West Ham? I don't think so. Could Spurs actually do something against them? You've just got to be on it for the next 3 or 4 games, haven't they? So, yeah, I don't think they will. I think they'll, as I predicted fucking 3 months ago, they're the ones that finish well. They go on a run. They must be on a run now of about 20 games unbeaten. There must be something like that. So I think they will. They will go unbeaten, but they can't afford to slip up with a draw. That's all.
Right. Would it just be poetic justice for Arsenal if they won all their games and Spurs really handed it to Arsenal by getting something out of City? Like, would that be Spursy in a nutshell?
Yeah. If I was a Spurs, I'd rather lose.
Because they ain't getting top 4. They're not getting that.
No. They should want to hang on to the top 6. That's where they are now.
Imagine that. But yeah, I can't see it happening. Right. So,
Forest City.
Forest. Let me just So 9. Yeah, bloody hell, that's bad. No cards, 9 corners, and 0-2. Right. What do we pick for the score?
Yeah, I was close on a few of these scores, man. 0-3. I put. You went 2-4. Fucking hell. You gave Forest 2 goals. Right, 4-1 to City, said Robert. 5-0 to City, said Stewie. 2-1, said Wally. 4-0 to City, said Icky. 4-1, said Lawrence to it. City. 5-1, said Danny. And 3-0, like me, said Milk.
Right, so no one got the correct score. Wally says Liverpool out of it now. Yes, they are. Malk is Danny Rumsey, laugh out loud. Yeah, come on, Danny, stuff these cockneys.
Yeah, you got to.
Bloody hell, you get Danny. Malk started. Oh, Malk started my own. Oh, so Danny started his own channel. Have you started? Right. So, like I said, no cards, 9 corners. So we are really just focusing on the corners. And one person correctly predicted 9 corners. I'm just double checking this. And that one person is all the way in Australia, Mr. Geezer.
Hell, boy.
Yeah, boy. And you nearly got the score right as well. But
nearly got the score right. I know what that could have changed for. I could have been chasing there.
We are. We're into the last game. We're into the last. You got 40, I think.
I'm 40 now, yeah. 40. Yeah, could have got there.
You never know what happens in this last game, which is Chelsea 2, Spurs 0. Now that was it last night? When was that game? It was recent. Was it last night?
What was the score?
Chelsea 2. Remember we spoke about Spurs 0. There was a free kick from.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, it was yesterday or the day before.
Yeah. So come on, you should be more up to date with this one. What's your thoughts on that game? Yeah,
Chelsea 2 set pieces.
Yep.
And scored. And apparently Ange Postecoglou, he was asked in the preview about the set pieces, are they a problem? And he said, no, nothing to worry about. Yeah. He conceded 2 set pieces. Again, watching this game, Son, non-existent.
Yeah.
Non-existent.
Synonymous.
He even benched Maddison. He left him on the bench. Played Kulusevski in the number 10. Fucking pointless. Then Brennan Johnson, he started, done nothing there on the wing. No, just, and then 2 cracking free kick by Palmer though, that hit the bar that came back for Jackson to head in.
Good header from Jackson as well.
Yeah, he had to get there and jump them and get it to the other corner. He done well. So yeah, they looked toothless. I thought.
Terrible.
Really toothless. Up front, no, Richarlison, nothing. The players are not there. Here, for him to play, and this always happens with Ramsdale. I'll say this: the first season with him, everywhere he's been, right? You know, people start great, then start wondering about him. Start going, oh, is this the right thing to do? Until he makes it his own team. Whether Tottenham will give him the time to do that, I don't know, because it's Tottenham. They're fucking idiots. Already, now you've got to remember, their first 10 games of the season, they're unbeaten. 8 wins, 2 draws. Unbelievable football. Fantastic. Maddison was on fire. Even Son was doing all right then. But people hadn't figured Tottenham out then. Now they have. And now the injuries, that big injuries they had, now they've come back. They're not the same team. But people have figured them out. Newcastle, they were perfect. They played perfectly against them the other week. They just knew what to do. Balls over the top. Caught them out time and time again. So this is it. If they don't let Ange bring in a load of players in a summer window, then they might as well not have him, because it won't work. Yeah. It won't work. So it's all down to Levy, isn't it? And what money he gives him, and let him sell who he don't want and let him bring in who he does want. Because I think the basis is there. But they're relying on Son. Honestly, he's a shadow of the player he was. Absolute shadow.
So. I found out last night that they've only won once at Stamford Bridge in the last 33 years.
Something like that, yeah. Crazy.
And then also, I don't know. I know about in the London derbies, and I just know because I know. I don't know between Fulham, Palace, but I know Arsenal. Arsenal drew with them and beat them. Chelsea beat them twice. West Ham drew with them and beat them. So in those 6 London derbies, they didn't get a win. I don't know what they've done against Palace and Fulham. I think that's the only other London teams in it at the minute.
I'm sure I saw Cundy the other day say they've only got 1 point in every London derby.
Really?
Tottenham.
See, I don't know what they've done against Palace and Fulham. I don't know. I just know But I know between us, Chelsea and Arsenal, they haven't got any wins. Yeah, we beat them and drew with them. Chelsea beat them twice. Arsenal beat them and drew with them. So that's not great, is it? If you can't get up for the derbies. It'd be interesting to see what they've done with Fulham and Palace as well. Robert's just put a bit of a dampener on things when he let me know there was only 1 card in a London derby. What the hell?
Yeah, how can that be? 1 card.
Know. 1 card in with everything that's at stake for Tottenham, especially.
Jesus Christ, that tells you a lot.
Right, so I'm going to just double check.
And you can see Tottenham supporters turning already.
Yeah.
You know, they're turning already, mate. I thought they would, because the great football they were playing at the beginning, it's not happening now, because they've been found out and the players ain't good enough. And now they're starting to look at Ange and go, oh, is he the boy? Is he shit? He's a fucking idiot. He needs the players, and I'm not so sure Tottenham will get the players he wants. So,
I've got something to say on that. Good evening, Jess. Thanks for tuning in. Smash the like, everyone as well. Let me just get through these. I'm going to ask you just one thing about Big Ange, and then we'll get into the final lot of scores, and then we'll get into this week's predictions. Boom, boom, boom. Hope you're well. I'm good, thank you. Big up, Jess. Big up, Stu. The Mum Overlord. Big up, Titch and Giza. Big up yourself, the Mum Overlord. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
Danny talks to Stacey. Hi, Stace. Hey, Stacey. Right, so, hey, Stu. Right, I know you're a fan of Ange. This is a question for everybody as well, but I know Giza's, he knew about him before he came over here. Considering he doesn't have the players to play his system, do you feel that he should have been more flexible with how he was setting his teams up? Or do you understand what I'm saying to you? Like, if you didn't buy these players, and if we can see they're not all suited to your style of play, would you not have thought he should have then just changed it up a little bit?
And most managers would. And the thing is with Ange, what he's made his reputation on all his career is he don't. He'll persevere until they get it right on the pitch.
Yeah.
That's what he does. And usually, nearly everywhere, I would say, everywhere he's been, it works eventually.
Yeah.
It's just whether a Premier League team and supporters will have the patience for it. And I think not. That might be his downfall. He hasn't got them yet. He's got half a team there that he wants. That's it.
I'm going to try and put it into some sort of context. What he's doing. Let's say he's got, like me, I've got 6 children. Let's say the first 5, I throw them in the swimming pool and they all just, you know, they figure it out. They get out. I do it with the 6th one and I think, actually, this one can't swim. Like, I can't just leave him swimming. I've got to, do you understand? I've got to change what I normally do. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Like,
yeah.
They're not capable, all of them, of doing what he wants them to do.
No.
But you're still putting them out there.
But at least, yeah, but for him, he'll work out who he wants to keep at the end of the season, who he wants to get rid of.
Yeah.
He'll work that out. All these games are for that, to work out who's capable of playing the way he plays. He might never find the 11 he wants at Tottenham. But he'll know now by the end of this season who he needs to get rid of and who he needs to bring in.
So why was it working at the start of the season though?
Everyone seemed to be bought into it. Plus the other teams didn't know how to play against Tottenham.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Teams have got wise to what they do and how to hurt them because they play such a high line and condense the play and pressure. You know, the other team, a lot of time it's just a matter of going over the top and having fast players to run on. They've worked them out. Plus, they're not very good at set pieces. The keeper's a really good shot stopper, but watch him at corners. Corners is fucking flapping.
He's really
and they're doing it. They're putting, like Chelsea, they had the geezer pushing it in his face every corner. They know he's flappy. He doesn't command the box. So, you know, these sort of things are worked out by other managers, and they are getting found out to a point.
Right, so big up Charlie. Sorry, Charlie. I'm glad you could tune in, man. It's been a while, and I'm glad that you could pop in. He says, "Wagwan, just getting home, 6:33 p.m. here." I'm glad you could tune in, man. Much appreciated. It's good to see you. Well, you know, on screen, see you. And I hope Frankie's doing well as well. Say hello to Frankie, man.
Yeah.
Charlie boy.
Ooh.
For having me on today's stew. If Ange gets his players he needs, he will win Summit. You're welcome, Stacey. Laugh out loud, Danny. Hey, at Wally's World. Right, so this has killed us with the one card. Is no one ain't getting it. Right, so the last game. Let me just put the thing in here.
We've got it. We've got Malc on 50 and Danny on 60.
130.
And Robert on 50.
And then this game just fucked it with a card. Like somebody, and it finished 2-0. Right, so what do we pick score-wise?
Chelsea 2, Spurs 2, I thought they might score. You went 3-1 to Chelsea, son. 3-2 to Chelsea, said Robert. 3-1 to Spurs, said Stu. 2-1 to Spurs, said Wally. 2-1 to Spurs, said Inky. 3-2 to Spurs, said Lawrence. 3-1 to Chelsea, said Danny. 2-1 to Spurs, said Mal. So nobody.
Right.
Danny's hanging on. There's only one thing that can do it.
And there was obviously no one got one card in a London derby, Chelsea v Spurs. But I can tell you this: one person correctly predicted 13 corners, and that one person was Danny.
Oh, bang!
Well done, Danny boy.
Danny, well done, mate. Just fucking confirmed it, just in case anyone needed to know.
This week's winner. What was that? 70 points or 60?
70 points for Danny. There you go. Right, I'll just give you a silly nuts. When I shoot, big fucking 0, man. Brilliant. So I ended up with 40. You ended up with 30. Robert, good effort with 50. Stu with 0. Wally with 40. Inky with 40. Lawrence with 40. Malk with 50, and Danny, well done, son, 70 points.
Well done, Danny.
Well done. Yeah, last 2 games sorted that out.
Well done, Danny. One sec.
Yeah. There it is.
Well done, Danny boy. Well done, everyone. Even Stuart with his 0 points.
Yeah, well done, mate. Honestly, that is to get 0. Fuck, that is an effort. That is a hell of an effort. Yeah.
Danny dominating, says Wally. Hugs for Stu. The mum overlord and Jess. Hopefully, you lot can take part in this. That Charlie boy as well. When we do the predictions, what we're gonna get into now. Danny, well done, son. Winner, chicken dinner. I only thought I'd get 10 points. Look, I would say this. No one has yet to touch Geezer's 100 points.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
you run out of games to do it and all, I'll tell you.
Well done, Danny. Stu Titch did it. I did do no points the other week. Who are we missing? Are we missing somebody this week that normally was everybody here? That normally like takes part. Right, so you lot, let's get into this week's predictions. Yeah, we'll have to see. There might be another game we need to add because obviously Luton played Everton tonight, but let me get the first game for you on here. Fixtures. Right, here we go. Round 36. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 games. We'll do the Leeds one, that's 10. And then I'll find another game somewhere to make it 11. Right, so everybody, the first fixture is Arsenal at home to Bournemouth. So anybody that's not aware or forgot, we need your correct cards, correct corners, correct score in that order. Who did I say? Arsenal, Bournemouth. Arsenal. Right, let me see who's playing. And then I can put it. Oh. Arsenal v BOURNE. TH. Right, let me just see who's it. Right, Geezer. Me. No particular order, you lot. One sec. Danny. Stuart. Stuart. Robert. Oh, come on. Robert. Wally. Inky. Is Inky still here? Is Inky here still? Inky. Right. Let me see what we've got. Danny talk. Oh, Danny, I've got Danny. Danny, Stuart, Robert, Lawrence, Wally, Inky. Is Inky still here? Right. Malk. Right, let's get to the scores. Right, so Danny's first up. Danny says 3-1 to Arsenal. 4-11, 3-1. Danny. This week's winner. 4-11, 3-1. Next, Wally says, I'm predicting a Luton match, 1-1.
You're in.
Right, Lawrence also says 3-1 to Arsenal. 4-11, 3-1. Lawrence. 4-11, 3-1. Oh, no. It's you. You have to wait. I'm online, yeah. Was that you making noise? Just now?
Yeah.
Huh? On what?
What do you mean?
I thought you was in bed.
Yeah, I was playing my game. Turn it back on for a bit.
Right, go to bed. When I finish. Sorry. Right, so Lawrence said 4-11, 3-1. Sorry, Geezer. 4-11, 3-1. This boy's still awake. Right, Stuart also says 3-1. 3-11, 3-1.
Stuart. Fuck you.
3-11.
It's amazing that everyone's 3-1, and that was my first fault as well, 3-1.
They're copying you. Malk says, told Stu with Darth Vader on the dark side about Leeds tonight. He will never see the light again. Robert says 3-2. 3-13, 3-2. Robert. Come on, man. 3-13, 3-2. Wally says 4-1 to Arsenal. 4-10, 4-1. Oh, sorry, Mark. We're doing Arsenal v Bournemouth. What game? Feeding Foxes again. It's the system, guys. Arsenal v Bournemouth. Mark, cheers. All right, Mark says 2-1 Arsenal. 4-9-2-1.
Mark says 2-1 Arsenal.
2-1. Ah, Inky. Where's Inky? Inky's not here. You have system 2, Danny. Another system win tonight.
Mark says 2-1 Arsenal.
Stuart said he took it serious this week. Wally, yeah, guessing system. Yeah, where's Inky? Maybe he's falling asleep.
He disappeared. All right.
Yeah, well, he can catch up. Right, so do you want to go? You got yours already, didn't you?
Yeah, I got 4 cards, 9 corners, and 3-0 Arsenal.
4-9, 3-0, yeah?
Hmm.
I thought you changed it. You don't want 3-1 now.
No, that was my first thought in my head. I haven't written it, so now I've written 3-0. So.
Okay, well, Inky agrees with you. No, you don't. Sorry. Yeah, you said 3-0, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Inky also said 3-0. I'm glad you're here, Inky, still. 4-10, 3-0, Inky. 4-10, 3-0. Inky's on there. I could even see a draw. Mark says that, yeah, this game could end in a draw. Inky predictions there, brother. Thank you.
Wouldn't that? I'd love to see a draw.
Right, what am I going to do? Arsenal, Bournemouth. Arsenal, Bournemouth. I'm going to go Arsenal 2, Bournemouth 0. Yeah, 2-0. And I'm going to go, because, yeah, there's low cards this week, man. I'm going to go 3 cards and 9 corners. 3-9-2-0. 3-9-2-0. Right, moving on to the next game, which is, oh God, Brentford at home to Fulham. Sorry, Brentford's another team that I said, yeah, Spurs. That's another derby. I forgot about them. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they've done against Palace, Fulham, and Spurs and Brentford. Sorry, this season. Brentford v Fulham, everyone.
Yeah.
Brentford v Fulham.
I'll go straight in. I'm going to go 8 corners.
Yeah.
3 cards. 2-1 to Brentford.
8-3-2-1. No, sorry. 3-8-2-1. 3-8-2-1. Right, let's go. This one. Danny says 2-2. 5-13. 2-2. Danny. 5-13. 2-2. 5-13. 2-2. Lawrence. Whoa. Lawrence. No, Robert says 3-4. All right, so right. Danny says
shit. Hang on.
He's got his iron on his speedos.
Yeah. Go ahead, Danny.
Right. Danny says 2-2.
2-2.
Right, Robert, you'll like this one. Robert says Brentford 3, Fulham 4. 2,
Fucking hell.
3, 4.
Fulham 4 goals.
2,
all right, Robert.
3, 4. Lawrence says 2-2.
I'll watch that game then.
Yeah. Lawrence says 2-all. 4-11-2-2. Lawrence 4-11-2-2.
Yeah, you could see a draw in this too.
Wally says 1-all. 2-11-1-1. Wally. 2-11-1-1. Who's next? Stuart says Brentford 1, Fulham 2. So 1-2. 4-9-1-2. 4-9-1-2. Who's next? Robert's. Oh no, sorry. Robert meant 2-4. So he's saying Brentford 2, Fulham 4.
Okay.
Robert. 2-4. 2-4. Changed. Inky says 2-0 to Brentford. Inky. 4-9-2-0. I've got another thing I want to get you lot's opinion on. I'll do it after this. Malk says 1-1. 4-9-1-1. Malk. 4-9-1-1. Right, let me just give mine, and I'm going to read something quickly. It's right. Malk says, "Can I change to free?" Yes, of course you can. Oh, and then Laura says, "Too late." Right, Malk changed to free bookings. No worries. Where's Malk? And then Laura says, "Right." So Malk is 3911. 1 sec. 3911. Right. So I'm gonna just who's playing? Brentford, Fulham. I'm going to go Brentford 2, Fulham 1. And I'm going to go, for some reason, there'll be some cards. I just got to be optimistic. 5 cards and 11 corners. 5, 11, 2-1. 5, 11, 2-1. Right, so let me just read this for you. I'll screenshot this thing. 1 minute. One sec. Let me read this. One sec. Where's these photos? It's funny when you look at it like this. Where is this? Where is it? I'm sure I screenshot it for today. Yeah, I did. Right, you lot ready? So it's an image. Harry Kane, below him is Jamie Vardy, and then the text says, "So Vardy has won the championship, pulled off the Great Escape, won the Premier League title, got to the Champions League quarterfinals, won the FA Cup, won the Community Shield, scored over 100 Premier League goals, got relegated, and won a championship again, all in the same time that Harry Kane has won fuck all." So, if you look back, and this is for everybody, if you look, if I can read this out again if you want me to. If you look back on their careers, if you was a footballer, whose career would you want out of Harry Kane thus far? Harry Kane and Jamie Vardy.
Goes without saying, doesn't it? And like Kane's a far better striker, just at the wrong team. It's as simple as that, isn't it? I mean, he should have known early on, mate. Look, you can't stay with Spurs. You're going to win nothing, mate. You've got to get the fuck out of it. And I reckon his chance came and went when he wanted to go to Man City.
Man City, yeah.
And that bastard Grealish jumped in there instead. Right, that was his chance. Now, you'd think it's guaranteed when you go to Bayern that you'd have the trophy. They couldn't even do that at Bayern. Fuck yeah. So, yeah, mate. It's unreal. It's unreal when you compare the two, eh? Yeah. And Kane's a far better striker, a far better player.
He is.
Yeah. Just at the wrong team, mate.
It's crazy.
Maybe with the wrong managers. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know how much more he could have done to force through that move, but Daniel Levy being Daniel Levy, yeah, like come on, man, he's done all he can for you. Let him go and win some trophies, and yeah, he just blocked that move, and then they signed Haaland instead. I believe it was Haaland that they signed instead, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And yeah, Grealish in that first season, and then they got Haaland the next one.
Yeah, that's where they spent their money. Where it could have been Kane.
Kane could have been part of that treble.
Exactly. There straight away, he would have had a treble.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, trophies coming out of his arse. But Bayern could still go on to win the Champions League. Still a chance.
They could.
Still a chance.
Costs $100 to change, Mark. Lawrence, my favorite guy, gets starved. That was funny. But Lawrence is straight away like, nope, too late. Okay, Wally just paid the wife bill, sorted. Right, come on, Malk. Right, Vardy says Danny, better career. Vardy says Wally. Vardy has had the most successful career. The Stuart Kane playing and being captain of England is the ultimate honor.
Yeah,
it is. But if you look at the careers, like who would you? I hate Kane because my wife thinks he's cute. Who would you look rather? Yeah, if we was all professional footballers, which career would you look back on? Would it be England's highest goal scorer, England's captain? Not far off of, or you've joined an elite club in the Premier League. You haven't, Shearer's the top guy, but no trophies thus far. I mean, it might change at Bayern. He's still got more years in him than Vardy does. but he may well never win a Premier League. Like a lot of people haven't done before. Vardy's got that. Right. Phillips has had a more successful career than Kane. That's madness. Oh yeah. Jeez. And all these youngsters as well. You know, like all these that was part of that. Good point, Stu. Rather captain my country than anything. So
that would be. I think you're right. I think that would be the ultimate honour to captain your country at any sport. I think that is fucking amazing. Not many can do it, man. Not many get the opportunity over the years. You know, it's something. It is special.
It is special. But
would he swap that for a lot of trophies? I doubt it. I doubt it.
If I'm being honest, I would still pick the trophies. You know that. Remember, he won the Premier League.
You're glory hunter. Just a glory hunter.
Nah, I would, because look at that season for Leicester. Like everybody, barring the people that they was competing with, was willing them on to win that. That team had just avoided relegation the season before. 5,000 to 1 odds before the season started.
Well, I made a prediction the other day, not on air, but I did, that Harry Kane's first trophy will be the Euros this year when he picks it up for England as captain.
I'd love to see England.
That's my prediction. My only problem with that prediction is Southgate. I think the team can do it, and I think the players can do it. I think the squad's good enough. It's just Southgate worries me. But that should be his first trophy. And he's what a trophy to win with England as captain.
Yeah, we'll see.
Might make up for all the other pain and heartache that he had to go through.
Does that make up for 0 points, Mark? Not if you're American. Right, so sorry. Next game. Next game fixture is Burnley at home to Newcastle.
Oh God, that's a beauty.
Burnley v Newcastle. Burnley v Newcastle. Newcastle. Right, Burnley v Newcastle. Right, Danny's in straight away. Well, here we go. Funny, the two best strikers after Greaves for England both haven't won much, which is Shearer and Kane, isn't it? Right, here we go. Danny says, who are we playing? Burnley 1, Newcastle 4. 3-9-1-4, Danny.
What are you saying? 1-4.
1-4.
1-4. Who are you saying that?
Danny.
Oh, right. Miles away.
Right. Robert has said 2-4. 3-10-2-4. Again.
Okay, you're throwing up a lot of goals here, Robert, in these games.
Stuart says 1-2. So Burnley 1, Newcastle 2. 5-12-1-2. Stuart. 5-12.
Yeah, nobody copied Stuart.
Yeah.
He's rubbish, mate. He got nothing last week. Nobody got what he's got.
Hold on a minute. Right, Lawrence is saying, I believe, 2-1 to Burnley. 4-11-2-1. Lawrence.
Fucking hell. Big on fucking drums.
2-1. Stu, you got 25 points. France winning Euros. England be out in the quarters, says Danny.
Ooh.
France have got England's defense is not the greatest, I don't think. And yeah. Yes, Rob, I don't even know who the captain of the US team is. Right, Inky says Burnley 0, Newcastle 2. 3-10-0-2. Inky. Nil 2. Who's next? Wally says Burnley 1, Newcastle 2. 4-11-1-2. Wally. Come on. 4-11-1-2. 4-11.
Yeah, you'd expect Newcastle to win, wouldn't you?
Malk also says 1-2. 1-2. Malk. 4-11-1-2. And then it's just me and you. Laugh out loud. All the same. Burnley is coming on strong at the end, baby. So Lawrence is confident Burnley's going to win this game. So, like I said, Newcastle are, I think, a point behind Man United. Let me just check this. Newcastle are a point behind Man United with a better goal difference. And they've got to play each other as well. So all to play for Newcastle. So they need to win this game.
See, a lot of it depends what team Newcastle putting out, but I'm still going to give them the win. I'm going to go 0-2. So I'm going to go 3 cards.
Yeah.
10 corners. 0-2.
0-2. I think Lawrence is. Yeah, I think Burnley might actually win this game. You know, they're at home. Yeah, I'm just trying to think score-wise. I can only see them scoring 2. Now, are Newcastle gonna not score? No. So I'm gonna probably have to go with Lawrence's 2-1. Yeah, I can't see Burnley. Yeah, I'm gonna go 2-1.
At least that's 2 of you wrong.
I'm gonna go cards. I'm going on the higher end again. I'm gonna go 5 cards again. No, I'm gonna go 6. I don't know why. I'm going 6 cards, and I'm going 12 corners. 6, 12, 2-1. Right. Next game is fixtures. Hurry up. Premier League. Next game. Sheffield United v Nottingham Forest. Sheffield United v Forest. UTD v Forest. Forest.
Exciting game.
Forest were obviously willing Everton on to win tonight, or Luton to lose, but they drew. That means 11 points, but Forest have got a game in hand. So, but a wounded animal Sheffield United could be. Let's see what everybody's saying. Right, here we go. By the way, Lawrence, your granddaughter has lovely hair. Teach you to mess me around earlier. Your granddaughter has lovely hair. Teach you to mess around her. Okay, I'm lost. Titch, you are smart man. Thank you. Right, Danny says 1-1. 6911. Our champ for this week. 6-9-1. Who's next? Trying to get 0 points, brother. Titch too. I've been there, done that. I do think, yeah, Burnley could definitely win that game at home. End of the season, they could win it. Right. Robert says Sheffield United 1, Forest 2, and he's going for no cards. 0812. Robert. 0812. 1-2. Right, who's next? Stuart says 1-1. 5711. 5711. 5711. Come on. Who's next? Inky says 0-2. Sheffield United 0, Forest 2. Inky. 410-0-2. 0-2. Who's next? Wally also says 0-2. 311-0-2. Wally. 311-0-2. Lawrence also says 0-2. 411-0-2. Lawrence. 0-2. Where's Malk? Right, Malk is probably feeding. Anyway, do you want to go? Do you want me to go?
Yeah, I might. Yeah, you go.
Right, I'm gonna go Sheffield United v Forest. Sheffield United v Forest. Sheffield United v Forest. I'm gonna be different again. I'm gonna say Sheffield United 3, Forest 1, like an idiot. So
no, that's ridiculous. I can't even give Sheffield United a goal, and you're going and giving them 3.
3-1 Sheffield United, just to spice it up at the bottom of the table. Not for Sheffield United, they're down, but Forest and Luton. Cards and corners. Sheffield United 3, Forest 1. I'm gonna go 4 cards and 7 corners. I don't really go that low, but anyway. 4, 7, 3, 1. Sheffield United. Right. Oh, right. Malk's here, and then we'll do your one. Sorry, another Fox. No worries. Malk says 1-0. He's also going Sheffield United. Yes, Malk. He's going 1-0. 5-11, 1-0. Malk.
You got to look at the motivation of these both teams. Sheffield got none. And they might be more relaxed and play and whatever. But Forest had to win.
I know.
Had to win.
And that's the thing.
Costs.
If
at all costs.
If they're nervous, Sheffield United fans are saying, "Look, we're going down," and they're up for it. Let's fucking go down with. Can we get 3 points before we get relegated? You just never know. So yeah, I'm going with that. Close Malk.
Yeah, well, I'm going the opposite. Fuck
what are you saying?
I'm going 0-3. Forest. Going to blow them away. And I don't see the fight in Sheffield United last couple of games either. There's hardly any cards in their games. There's nothing there, man.
Yeah.
So 3-0 Forest, and I'm only going to go 3 cards and 8 corners.
3, 8, and 0-3. 0-3. What did Robert says? West Ham's under-21s book a quarter-final place after 4-1 win over Blackburn. Is that FA Cup? Must be. Robert, this game could be killed in midfield, says Mount. Talking about the Sheffield United v Forest game. Right, so the next game on this list is Man City at home to Wolves. Man City v Wolves. Man City v Wolves.
Right, I'll go straight in. I'll 2-0 to Man City.
Yep.
Only 4 cards and 10 corners.
4-10 and 2-0. Right, let's see what Robert says. We played Sunderland or Wolves, whoever wins in the semi-final.
Well, right, Sunderland or Wolves.
Right. Danny says Man City 3, Wolves 1. 5-7-3-1, Danny. This week's champion. I think Stuart's just copying Danny this week because he's like, yeah, I need to get some points off the winner. Stuart also says 3-1.
Yeah, that's what he thinks. Yeah.
4.
Yeah. And we've got Wally on 4 different results so far. That's first.
Wally's mixing it up. I love that, Wally. Robert says Robert's going for another. He's going 4-2 again. Robert's saying Man City 4. He's got something in his head for 4-2. One of them will probably be right.
Fuck's sake, man. Yeah, again, there's going to be a record amount of goals, apparently, according to Robert, in this fucking
record amount of 4-2. 3, 11, 4, 2.
Oh, I can't give Wolves 2 goals, Robert. Really?
Right, who's next? Lawrence says 3-0 to Man City. 4-11, 3-0. Lawrence, 4-11, 3-0. Who's next? Wally says 2-0 Man City. Wally. 4-12, 2-0.
Yeah, I can see Man City just doing enough.
Inky says 3-0 Man City. And he says 111 corners. I know he means 11 there. Inky, 3-11. 3-11, 3-0. Malk also says 3-0. He's got the same as Inky. 3-11, 3-0. Group chat. 3-11. Okay, it's just me. Who's playing? Man City Wolves. Man City Wolves. Man City Wolves. I'm gonna go Man City 4. Wolves 0. I'm going 4-0 Man City. They've got to turn it on at some point. Right, cards and corners. 2 cards. I never ever go this low, but this week was terrible. 2 cards and 13 corners. 2, 13, 4-0. Man City. Right, next game. Right, Mount says Man City are weaker at the back now. Fingers crossed. Match of the day will be a 2-hour extension, according to Rob. Right, so the next game is Brighton at home to Aston Villa. And then we're going to do the Leeds game, and I'll find another game just to make it 11. So Brighton v Villa, and it said Villa.
Tricky one. Brighton have been so bang average lately.
Before you pick everybody, bear in mind Villa have got to go to Olympiacos to try and claw back that 2-goal deficit. So they're looking like odds on for the top 4. So they might make a few changes for this game because I can't see Spurs catching them. So just bear that in mind. Brighton v Villa. They might make changes, Villa.
They need the points too, though, don't they?
They do, but they probably won't because Spurs
probably won't.
Still got to play Man City. They still, I think Spurs have got to play Liverpool as well. Not that that's too daunting, but yeah.
They've got a tough one in Spurs.
Oh shit! Right, Stuart was first. Stuart says 2-2. 5-16 2-2.
Stewie 2-2.
16 2-2. Danny says Brighton 1, Villa 2. 7-12 1-2.
Danny 1-2.
The champ. What did he say? 7-12 1-2.
Guess, yeah. Tricky. Just not sure what Brighton's turning up. So
right. Robert says Brighton 1, Villa 3. 5-11 1-3. Robert.
1-3.
5-1-3. Lawrence also says 1-3. 4-11 1-3. Lawrence. 4-11 1-3. Malk says 2-2. 5.
Yeah.
2-2. Yeah. Inky says 1-1. 3-10 1-1. Inky.
A lot of people think there's got to be a draw here. Not so sure. I think Villa need to fucking confirm.
3.
Another win probably puts a nail in the coffin for Tottenham.
Yeah, done. And Wally says Brighton 0, Villa 2. 3-12 0-2. Wally.
Is that Wally?
Yeah.
2. Yeah.
0-2. You ready?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Wally. I'm going with Wally.
Yeah.
I'm going 0-2. And yeah, only 4 cards and 9 corners.
4-9 0-2. I'm going to go. Who's it? Brighton Villa. Brighton 1, Villa 2. Yeah. And I'm going to go.
And who has Spurs got at the weekend? Have they got?
Actually, I'm changing it. I'm going Brighton 2, Villa 1. Sorry. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Villa. They let him 4 goals at home to Olympiacos. Yeah. I'm going, So I've changed. So 2-1 to Brighton. Right, what am I saying? Cards and corners. 5 cards, 12 corners.
Yeah, I've got no confidence in that. I'll pick them win 2-0. I've got no confidence in it whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Brighton have got to win a game at some point, and Villa's looking a little bit leggy. Right. Next game is London Derby. Chelsea at home to West Ham. Chelsea-West Ham. Right. Malk says, I was thinking that Titch, but what did Malk pick for that? Malk. He picked 2-2. So he was.
Yeah, I think it's a hard one to pick, especially with Brighton lately. have looked terrible at times, but they've got a team there that can hurt anyone.
Yep.
So I don't know.
Chelsea, West Ham. Right. Danny has said. Whoa. Danny says Chelsea 1, West Ham 2. That would be fantastic. 5-13-1-2. And Danny is the champ this week.
That means Stewie. I put Stewie down 2-1.
5-13-1-2. Danny. 5-13. Let's see what Stuart. No, Stuart. No, right. Stuart said 2-2. 5-13.
Okay.
1-2. Stuart says 2-9-2-2. 2-9. West Ham will probably have more cards. Lawrence says 2-1 to Chelsea. 4-11-2-1. Remember, Chelsea are trying to get a European place, and West Ham is basically done. That's it. Season's over. Inky says 2-2. 4-11-2-2. Inky. 11-2-2. Wally says 3-2 to Chelsea. 4-11-3-2. Wally. 4-11-3-2. Who's next? Sent Titch my notes. Oh, one sec, Stu. 1 minute. Right, Mount says 2-1 to Chelsea. 5-9-2-1. Right. Mount says think it's the first time I put Hammers to lose. Shame on me. Wait, sorry. Lawrence is saying 2-1 to West Ham. I'm going to change that. Lawrence.
I was going to say, he's always picked West Ham to win.
1-2 for Lawrence, sorry.
I'm going to change everything. Fuck you.
Right, Malk says 2. You got Malk 2-1 to Chelsea, innit? 5-9.
Yeah.
5.
Robert.
9. Is Robert not picked? Robert picked. Oh no, he hasn't. No,
he is.
Robert. No, he ain't. Robert, where are you? Right, let me see what Stuart sent me. 1 sec, Stuart. What did he send me? Arsenal, Bournemouth, Luton, Everton. Oh. 1. West Ham 2-1. Chelsea. Look, Stuart sent his predictions, and at the top he's put Luton v Everton 1-0. Yeah, just out of place. Just let me just add that one. I've got his predictions for the next start. Right. That's 2-1. Right, Robert says 2-2. 4-10-2-2. Robert. 4-10-2-2. Matt, how did you know he'd run out of bag paper, Stu? Come tell your secrets. Right, so it's me and you. Do you want to go first or
you
second?
Go. I've got the number in my head already, right. But I'll let you go.
I'm gonna go Chelsea 3, West Ham 1. I'm gonna go 5 cards and 10 corners. 5-10, 3-1 Chelsea. 5-10, 3-1 Chelsea. What are you saying?
Yeah, I'm going same as you. 5-10, 4-1, 4-1 Chelsea.
I was gonna say 4. Nah, I'm not going.
I was gonna say 3-1, but when you went, I went, oh, fuck it, I'll make it 4.
Yeah, it's weird. I was gonna say 4. I thought, shit,
I've been saying about Chelsea. Sooner or later, they've done it against Everton. They'll click, and I think they are looking better. Chelsea in the last few games, they are a little bit better.
They are,
and I think the pace they've got against us, I think if they get it right, they click. They're sticking 4 passes.
I was thinking that. Fuck's sake. Hopefully
they might not.
Right. So the next game is, I can give you Stuart's score. Right, next game is Liverpool at home to Spurs. And I can tell you Stuart's prediction. 1 sec. Liverpool Liverpool v Spurs. Right. Stuart picked for this. Liverpool v Spurs. Stuart picked 2-1 to Liverpool. 3-11, 2-1. 3-11, 2-1. Plenty of room in your head, see, and still can't bloody count. Right, Danny says 2-2, 6-15, 2-2 for the champ. 6-15, 2-2. 6-15, 2-2. That's Danny. Robert says 2-0 to Liverpool. 4-16, 2-0. Robert. 4-16, 2-0. Lawrence also says 2-0 to Liverpool. Lawrence. 2-0. Wally says 2-1 to Liverpool. 2-1, Wally. 2-1. Who's next? Malk says 2-2. 5-11, 2-2. Malk. 5-11. Malk says, no, Robert says, don't forget Chelsea have injuries. West Ham is bare bones as well.
Yeah, but Chelsea have got fucking 60 players to choose from.
Exactly.
That's the difference.
Inky says 2-1 to Liverpool. 4-10, 2-1. Inky. Come on. 4-10, 2-1. Right, just me and you. You got yours?
Yeah, 4 cards. I don't know. 8 corners.
Yep.
I mean, 3-1 to Liverpool.
3-1 Liverpool. Spurs. Right, one amongst this is a hard one because both teams just look dejected.
Yeah. I mean, really, it doesn't really matter to Liverpool now, does it? They're going to finish in the top 4, and
yeah, they're going to finish
they're
first.
not going to win the fucking title unless Arsenal and Man City, not explode.
Yeah. So they both had ambitions. Liverpool was to win the league. Spurs was to get Champions League, and in the last couple of games, they've both been extinguished. So it's like a
blown it.
Yeah.
But they're at home, Liverpool. That's it. Why I'd pick them to win.
Yeah. This is I don't.
I mean, it's one of the last games. Remember, Klopp's going to be in charge at Anfield.
Yeah.
You might have one more, mightn't he? But still, the crowd will be up. They still want to give him a good send-off, and I think the players will react. And I think Salah will start after he's had his little crying.
Oh God, I'm gonna go Liverpool 3, Spurs 2. This game I haven't got a clue. I was gonna pick Spurs just a minute ago. I ain't got a clue. So 3-2 Liverpool. There shouldn't be many cards because it's a nothing game. I'll go 4 cards. 13 corners. 4, 13, and 3-2. Next game, everybody, is Crystal Palace v Man United. After this, it'll be Leeds, and then I'll find one more game to make it 11. So Palace v Man United.
I want to know the starting 11 of Palace. I need to know. Is Eze playing? Is he fucking injured or what? Jesus.
What we got here? Right, Stuart must have sent. Hold on a minute. Shit, nothing is till it's over. Wait, hold on. Was Inky? That was Inky. Nothing is over till it's over. You're right, but it's over. Right, Danny. Here we go. Danny says Palace 3, Man United 1. 5-14, 3-1.
Danny, is Eze starting this week? Do you know any? Is he still out?
Yeah, what's the inside scoop?
Well, Dan, I can see that happening, that scoreline he's just put.
Apparently, if he does leave Palace, then Man United are the favourites to sign him. But I'm thinking, why would you go for a right winger when you've just seen Jadon Sancho, man of the match in the Champions League semi-final? He's your player. You understand? You've got a player there already that you lot have failed. Well,
it's a graveyard for players at the moment, can't the Man U?
Yeah,
don't go there, mate.
Right, Lawrence said 2-2. Did I tell you that?
No, Lawrence 2-2.
Yeah, 4-11, 2-2. Jewett says Palace 1, Man United 2. 4-9-1-2. Stuart. 4-9-1-2. Next is Malk says 2-2. Malk 5-9-2-2. Inky says 2-1 to Palace. Four, 10, 2-1. Robert says Palace 1, Man United 2. 6-8-1-2. 6-8-1-2. Wally also says 1-2. 3-11-1-2. Wally. 3-11-1-2. And then it's just me and you.
Yeah, I'm going.
Right, before you say it, Danny said he's not heard anything regarding.
No, Danny. All right, I'll take a punt then. It's fucking Man United, like Chelsea. You can never pick. Don't know what.
Here we go. Robert says Eze not risked at Fulham, knee injury, is fit for United. This is from Robert.
Right, that's changed. That's oh. I've already written it. Once I've written it down, I never change it. I've written it down. But still, yeah, I'm going to go Palace 2, Man United 3.
Okay.
How's that? Yeah. I'll give them 2 goals. So, 5 cards, 9 corners. I keep getting stuck on that 9. I keep saying 9. Don't know why.
9. Emergency.
Should be more, really.
Something's telling me that Palace are going to score 2 goals. I don't know about Man United, but Palace is scoring 2. So I'm going to go Crystal Palace 2, Man United. I'm going to go Man United 1. I'm going 2-1 Palace.
Could easily be. And there's not, again, there's not one score there that might not be right.
Exactly.
Not one. It could be any of them. Could be Palace 4, fucking Man United 0 too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. Shit, man.
Robert says Palace unbeaten in the last 4 games. Right, what am I saying? Cards and corners. Cards. Man United, if they do lose this and Newcastle win, Newcastle go above them. I'm gonna go, and Chelsea potentially right on their coattails. How many cards and corners? I'm gonna go 6 cards, 11 corners, and I said 2-1. 6, 11, 2-1. Right. Now we do the Leeds game, and then I'll pick one other game. So Leeds, I'm not even sure who they're playing. Is it Southampton? Wait, let me check. Leeds United fixtures. Yeah, it is. Leeds are playing Southampton tomorrow at 12:30. Yeah. If they win that, they would go top on goal difference. Ipswich have got 3 points more than Leeds, so they need to win and hope Ipswich lose. Tough ass.
What? What's the situation? Is this their last game?
Yeah, all of them have played 45. Ipswich are second, 3 points above Leeds, but Leeds have a better goal difference. So, like I said, Leeds have to win first and foremost. And then Ipswich their fixture is at home to Huddersfield. Oh, same time as well. Shit, they're both playing at the same time.
Every game will be the same time because it's the last game.
Last game, yeah. So they've got to win, and Ipswich have to lose. That's the only way Leeds can get automatic promotion.
But Ipswich were in there. They're up. I thought it had already been done. I thought Leicester and Ipswich were already up.
No, Leicester's up. Ipswich, like I said, they're 3 points above Leeds. Leeds have a better goal difference. So if all Ipswich have got to do is not lose,
Point.
And it doesn't matter what Leeds do. Yeah. So Leeds. You know what? We'll do the Ipswich game. We're gonna do Leeds and Ipswich. So we do Leeds first. Those are the 2 games. So Leeds v Southampton, everybody, and then we do Ipswich v Huddersfield.
Yeah, Leeds Southampton. Yeah, do that.
Leeds v Southampton. Paste. Right, what we got here? Oh shit! Who was the last comment? Right, here we go. Palace are aiming to do. Oh shit! Palace are aiming to do the double over United for the first time ever. For the first ever time. Right. Danny says Leeds 1, Southampton 3. Danny.
Woof. Danny.
3.
Not confident, eh?
1-3.
Really?
Southampton obviously guaranteed playoffs. Right. Malk says here's trouble. Right. Stuart says 2-2. 5-8-2-2.
Okay.
5-8-2-2. Okay, I'm gonna pick for Inky. Inky says 3-11. 1 sec. Inky's and mine will be the same. 3 in regards to the score. 3-11. Right. Score for me and Inky Giza is I'm gonna go Leeds 1, Southampton 2. Unfortunately, I just think
Really?
Yeah.
See, I'm thinking the opposite here. Southampton have got nothing to play for. Yeah.
Well, let's see. They guaranteed that. I just want to see if it changes their position. Championship. Standings. 1 sec. Southampton. Yeah, they can't go any higher. They can't finish any lower.
Exactly. So would you be fucking sensible not to put your strongest players out? You want to be careful. You need to play the playoffs.
But then maybe those players that he does change, they might want to put themselves in contention for the
there's that side of it too.
Pressure's off them as well, and it's fully on Leeds. And if Leeds get, if the Leeds get a message through from the crowd that Ipswich are winning, that's deflating. You understand? It's like
well, lots of twists and turns, boy. But at the end of the day, you have to do what you have to do, and that's put 3 points on the board. The white noise behind you doesn't matter what they're doing. You still got to confirm a win to give yourself a hope. So that to me makes Leeds favourites for it.
But Leeds have been they've dropped the ball recently. They was in
I have. But still.
Right, yeah. So me and Inky.
Anyway, go man. What's everyone else done?
We're going Leeds 1, thingy 2. 1 sec. Let me just do my cards and corners. 1, 2, and then I get to you lots. Right, I'm gonna go cards and corners. Who they playing? Southampton. 5 cards. 8 corners. And 1, 2, unfortunately. Right, so right. Lawrence says 2-2. 4-11, 2-2. 4-11, 2-2. Robert says 2-1 to Leeds. 4-11, 2-1. Robert. 2-1. 4-11, 2-1. Who's next? Wally says 3-0 to Leeds. 5-11, 3-0. Wally. 5-11, 3-0. Who's next? It's Malk. Oh, you're picking for Malk. Malk says 4-9. You're picking for Malk.
Oh God.
4-9.
I think fucking Leeds are doing because of that reason. I think Southampton might not be up for it. So I'm going to put 3-1.
3-1.
Me and Malk. 3-1 to Leeds. And I'll do the same as Malk. Yeah, 4-9. Yeah, let's do that.
4-9, 3-1. And I'm being generous to Leeds. So Stuart's not confident in that 2-2. Who's that dopey guy next to you, see? Russell Martin.
What did he say?
said, "Who's that dopey guy next to you?" Talking about me.
No.
Russell Martin hates Farker for stripping him of captaincy when he managed Norwich. Ooh, bit of a nettle. I didn't know that. So what? Stu says Malk. Right. So the next game, the last game is Ipswich at home to Huddersfield. And let me just check where Huddersfield. Oh, whatever. Let's see. Standings. Huddersfield are Huddersfield are second from bottom, 45 points. The only team they can catch is Plymouth outside the relegation zone on 48 points. So Huddersfield need to win and hope Plymouth lose. But Huddersfield have got a worse goal difference. Actually, Huddersfield are down. Their goal difference is far inferior. So yeah, they're down. So Ipswich are playing a team that's already relegated, and Ipswich are at home.
Yeah,
and all they need is a point. So yeah, Ipswich v Huddersfield. Ipswich.
Well, I'm straight in. 3-0 Ipswich and 5 cards, 11 corners.
Huddersfield. One sec. F-I-E-L-D. 1 minute. Paste. What did you say for the cards and corners? What was your predictions?
3-0, 5 and 11.
5, 11, 3-0. Right, who's it? Right, shit. Where was he? There we go. Danny says Ipswich 1, Huddersfield 2. Danny. 5, 5912. Stuart says 3-0 to Ipswich, same as you. 4930. Stuart. Oops, 4.
So that works out well for Ipswich, doesn't it? Really?
Yeah.
That picture, as long as it does, but.
Well done, C. You have more comments than certain fans. You're a nice man. Lawrence also says 3-0. 4-11, 3-0. Lawrence.
Jesus Christ, what were we phoning
Who's next? Inky says 2-0 to Ipswich. 4-10, 2-0. Inky. 4-10, 2-0. Robert says 2-0 and 11 second place. Oh, so this is second v 23rd, exactly, yeah, and they are down. It's whatever they do, it's not gonna change anything. So Robert says 2-0. 4-11, Robert.
2-0 to Ipswich, yeah.
Yeah.
And there goes.
2-0. Who's next? Wally says 2-0 to Ipswich. 2-10. 2-10. 2-0. Them birds. Malk says 2-1 to Huddersfield. So 1-2. 5-10, 1-2. Malk. Them birds.
That our hope.
Huh?
That our hope, Malk, that he could turn it round.
Oh, he says that. Look, he said that. He said mine's in hope. He did actually say that.
Yeah. I think, well, God, wouldn't that be a finish for a season? Jesus. Right,
let me give you mine. Danny says Huddersfield 93rd minute winner from a corner. Inky says I hope you're right, Danny. Odds are Ipswich 1-4, Huddersfield 11-1 to win that game. And right, Stuart says, and if Leeds lose to Southampton, they will have done a double on us. And there's a strong possibility that Leeds play Southampton in the playoff final if we get there. Yep. Yeah, soon after this game.
You're at home. I see Leeds at home. Last game, have to win. Got to be desperate. You got to win it.
If anyone is building a wall or something, I'm shitting bricks here for free. That's the thing. Psychologically, that game tomorrow could just be like for the final, like just to lay down a marker or whatever. I hope you're right, Mal. Right, so let me just give you mine before we wrap this up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go Ipswich 4, Huddersfield 1, and I'm gonna go 3 cards, because it should be a nicely. They're down. They're going to be up. 3 cards. 12 corners and 4-1. 3, 12, 4-1.
Yeah. Huddersfield, another Yorkie team, but have they got any interest in helping Leeds out?
Exactly.
I doubt it. They might not.
Right. So that concludes what we've got here. I've had £5 on Huddersfield to win and correct score 40-1, says Danny.
Yeah, that would be a
massive turnaround.
Hell of a pick, man.
Will Leeds win and Huddersfield win? That would be crazy. Oh God, they're very loud. None whatsoever, brother Kieran.
Yeah. Miracles have happened before, but yeah, it's not. I mean, if Ipswich wanted to pick the last game of the season to finish to get into the Premier League, they couldn't have picked it any better, could they? They'd pick this one at home,
a relegated
to
team.
Huddersfield. Fuck me, they couldn't have gone better for them. So
yeah. Right, you lot, we are going to wrap up the show. Thanks again, as always, to everybody that took part, and obviously Geezer, as always. Huddersfield helped us last time we won the league. The lightning might strike twice. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you all for taking part. And it was another good week this week in regards to how competitive it was. Well done, Danny.
Yeah, well done,
7
Danny.
points. And yeah, you lot, we'll be back next week. I don't know how the fixtures are looking. Obviously, the championship will be finished today now. But we should have at least 1 or 2 more rounds of this before the season's done. But yeah, we'll be back next Friday. Just have a good weekend. Good week and all of that. Any final words, Geezer?
Not a lot, mate. Our season's fizzling out, isn't it? It's hard to get interested in it, to be honest. But yeah, good luck to Leeds. And if not, get in the playoffs.
Yeah, you know,
good luck with them. Man.
The playoffs is the best way to go up in regards to, it's a day out and all of that, and you pick up a trophy and all of that.
It's the most nerve-wracking way to go up.
As winners, if you win it, it's the best way to go up, but it is very nerve-wracking. And then you still got to compete in the 2 playoffs, the semi-final, home and away, and that as well. First, to even get to the final.
Yeah, that one, the 2 home and away. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it is nerve-wracking. It's not good for the heart.
But yeah. So yeah, I'm saying good luck to Leeds. I don't think it's going to happen tomorrow because of the, Ipswich and Huddersfield, but just, for the playoffs. But yeah, maybe we'll cover at least 1 more Leeds game, and it might be a playoff game in the next thing we do. They played playoffs, we're away first leg, which is a good thing.
Do you know I'll just touch on that Leicester obviously going up. Do you know they'll probably end up starting with deducted points when they start in the Premier League?
Is that going to happen? Because I thought I saw something yesterday saying the Premier League is not going to any sanctions or something like that. I don't know.
No, I don't believe that. I think they're doing them. They're doing them, mate. They broke it. They financial fair play when they got relegated, and because they're in the Championship, they couldn't touch them. So we're waiting for them to come back in the Premier League. Then they got to answer. So I reckon they'll start with probably 4 points deducted when they start the league.
Not a lot. Give them more.
Maybe.
1 on Monday. Okay, yeah. So the fixtures: 8 games Saturday, 1 on Sunday, 1 on Monday. Yeah. So Friday, we'll be back on Friday. Nice one, Robert. Leicester will be starting -10 at least, says Danny.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't know what number they'll pick, but I reckon they will be. I reckon they'll.
Mark says, "Don't talk about Leicester. I live amongst those twats or amongst." Right, you lot. Thanks for the way. We'll see you all next Friday, same time. Ciao. Have a good week.
Adios. No more cyclones. Oh no,